On the air?
We're on.
On the air.
The bummer here with this setup is like, so to like send out this link,
Mm-hmm.
see where it says just like stream URL, copy.
Right.
I have to like insert my like stream ID between this forward slash and live two. Why won't they just give that to me? It's like
Yeah.
just copy and paste it.
I've just been sending people the link from last time.
I know it's just like I have to do like this extra step.
Oh,
I just
to
don't-
get that link.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems dumb.
Yeah.
Why do I go to Peachtree Orthopedics? First, because they've been the premier practice in Atlanta for over 65 years. And because they treat me like family, I trust their doctors. Next is the convenience. Longer hours, even Saturdays, MRIs and physical therapy, all right there on site.
Peachtree Orthopedics has been Atlanta's practice for over 65 years, offering telehealth, same-day and evening appointments, even Saturday hours. So no matter your
Yeah, there we are.
footing, or even for a backyard patio, Quikrete fast-setting concrete in the red bag makes it simple. To set a post, there's no mixing. Just pour the dry mix into the hole and add water. It sets hard about 20 minutes and you're done. It's that fast and easy. Quikrete fast-setting concrete. Look for it in the red bag. Hey, Braves fans, this is Jim Powell for Emory Healthcare. If you're like me, you get the day going in a hurry with a lot to get done. But what if a nagging joint pain or sports injury is holding you back? Go to Emory Orthopedics. With multiple clinic locations across the metro Atlanta region, you'll find the expert care you need. Emory is also
Zane C's already in.
focused on spine, hip, and knee
I guess it is the same link.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
I just checked it.
Shoot, sorry.
I've just been forwarded that to people.
Good. I'm high.
And what we can do is once we make like an Instagram and Twitter, we can just every game before that we'll just put it out on that,
Oh, good call.
and then people who follow us and whatever will get the link. We'll want to send it to 42 people. Yo, Zane, what's happening? I can't see the chat, so Tim will have to translate. But just wanted to say welcome.
Pop out chat. Can I make it big?
Oh boy, we're getting close.
That's what I like to hear. I heard the first game was cold.
So through the first 328 games of his career, Hank Aaron had 47 home runs. Acuna has 88 and 64 stolen bases. Now, it's a different game today. I would be shocked if Acuna plays for as long as Hank Aaron did.
How
The guy
old was
made
Hank
like
Aaron when he finally retired.
I don't know, but he made something like stupid, like 18 All-Star games or something, which means he had to play that many years.
At least, right?
You know, like they just
He was old. I want to say 40s. I like to hear that. Ronald Acuna leading the league in just about everything. I got to get my.
he leads the
mic-
Braves and everything. that's for sure.
Yeah. Second guy, not even close.
Here we go. Kyle Hendricks on the mound for the Cubs.
How does it sound, Zane C? Can we get some immediate
Somebody give us some
feedback?
feedback from out there in cyberspace across the country.
Volsack, you're on. Oh shoot, we may have to turn off the radio broadcast. This is hard. What do you think? You want to keep trying it? Recording the game so I follow along. Damn, he still almost beat out the run.
Yeah, that's what people forget about the pressure that speed puts on people. A routine ground ball just to start the game off. You're thinking, okay, great, easy ground ball,
Right?
get it to first.
Sounding-
Acuna, you're thinking, don't bobble it, don't screw up the throw.
Get it out of your glove.
Speed just puts so much pressure on defenses
Z-
in all sports.
Yeah, right. Zane will like this story because we were playing up a couple of years with Wes Hodges, and I think we were 13 or 14, and we were playing with like 16 and 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, like their second baseman that was definitely going to start over me. He was a stud. He ended up not playing, so I ended up like playing second base for this like stud team that was 3 years older than me. And like the first time I fielded a ground ball and just, I threw it to first like I'd done my whole life. The guy almost beats it out. Routine ground ball.
Tim, I'm gonna have to interrupt you here. We've got a dinger.
Oh, you got to turn off that radio, man.
Well, okay, yeah, we might have to turn off the radio. The problem we've got here is that we're watching the ESPN broadcast on TV, and they're about a full, 2 minutes behind.
I'm excited.
Joe on the radio. So I'm torn between giving the people the information as it happens
Oh, fuck!
versus giving it to them as I see it.
Yeah. Damn, I think they went out of the stadium. That hit the places up there. Clark Jackson. Zane C. remembers his name.
Clark Jackson. Where's he today, Zane C? Did he make it to the bigs?
Woo! Hell yeah, Freddie. Freddie gets a hold of an early one. We've got a 1-0 score.
That's good. I like that. Plus, David Cox has Kyle Hendricks, and I'm facing him in fantasy. So
Great start. Let's chase this dude.
we need to get this guy out of here quick.
Yeah, Freddie parked that one up in the condos beyond the stadium. Pretty cool. Ozuna playing a little bit better here recently.
He started to show some signs of life. That's
Yeah.
good.
Absolutely. I was listening to Joe talk about it one of these this past week, and he was saying that if someone like Ozuna gets hot, he can pretty much carry the team, kind of like Acuna's doing right now.
Yeah, and the Braves have a number of guys that can do that. I mean, I think I would say that to be able to carry a team, you need to be an MVP candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Ozuna a little bit less so than Freddie and Acuna because of what they bring on the defensive side.
Sure,
but at the plate, Ozuna, we've seen what he can do when he gets hot.
Yeah, almost had the batting title there. Oh, he is throwing everything away from Ozuna.
Let's see if that one stays in play. Nope, that one's going into the stands. Okay, so Tim, here's my time to tell a story.
Gotcha. What you got?
I was 7 or 8 years old, and my dad had something to do in Chicago, and because my other brothers were too little to know what was going on, he would take me on trips, and they wouldn't be able to say anything about it because they were so young.
Sure.
So we went up there for like the whole weekend. And we went to a whole weekend Braves series at Wrigley Field.
Oh, my
Three-game
gosh.
series.
You've been to Wrigley Field.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Three-game series. I'm practically a regular there. First of all,
Ozuna walks.
best to this day, best hot dog I've ever had.
Really?
That makes
Secondly, there was a Braves player, and I guarantee you, I could give you 15 guesses and you wouldn't get it, who
Yeah.
hit a home run, I believe, in every single game that series.
Damn. So did the Braves do well?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember.
But
that.
you do remember the guy hitting
I do remember that because it was so shocking because I always ragged on him. He was
Jeff
one of
Blauser.
It was, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. It just seemed like every time I watched
Sure,
the game,
sure.
Blauser just grounded out to the shortstop
Bat,
and the
bat
second
and eighth.
baseman.
Bat and eighth.
You know, he hit 8 home runs a year. And, you know, that series he hit 3.
Old Blauser. Yeah, I wonder.
Solid defensive player, though.
For sure.
Solid, but had that punchable face. I did not like his face.
Yeah, it's weird that like his like he was on that team because that team was just studded out, and then it was Jeff Blauser.
And you had guys like that. Like, you remember Rafael Belliard?
Absolutely.
This guy,
Number 2.
he may have ended up hitting more, but I saw him hit his second home run. It was against the Mets, and it was 10 years after he hit his first home run in the major leagues.
Yeah.
There was a 10-year span in between his home runs.
For a total of 2 home runs.
Yeah, career.
Career.
You know, but I mean, the guy was in the league for that long, so he's
Absolutely. Oh, Darno
Darno
connects.
gets a hold of one.
Get out of here, ball.
Go,
Oh, it's
ball.
gone. It's
That's
gone.
a
Here you
second-
go.
That's a second solo dinger.
Oh no, Ozuna was on. He got one.
Oh, that's true.
It's
That's
three
that's
3-0 Braves.
3-0 Braves. Dave, you may want to pull Hendricks. I don't know if you can pull
Do
him
you,
during the game.
is there a mid-game adjustment available?
But he looks rattled.
Damn, Darno connecting on one.
I
that
think
was
what
up.
happened was he got Acuna out, and then he thought, okay, I can take a breath. And see, that's what's so dangerous about this lineup. There's nowhere to take a breath
Nope.
when everybody's hitting.
Nope. Now, if you hang that circle change, Darno's gonna bat it.
Yeah, I think Zane C could probably speak to the mental focus and energy it takes to be on every pitch.
Goodness gracious.
You know, to try to hit your spot every pitch and know, oh boy, there's not anywhere for me to go in this lineup where I can take a breath.
Right.
Now,
Did you see that replay just now? Did you catch that?
I didn't. I wasn't paying
So like
attention.
Darno hits that home run, and like they've got a camera behind, I guess, the left field stands,
Okay.
and the people around the ball just watch it hit in front of them. There was no movement to try to catch it whatsoever.
None.
I'm shocked.
Now I know Wrigley
Like as
Field,
soon as like that ball gets in the air, if I'm in a left field, having been
Did they
in
know
left
it-
field stands, like I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm up. I'm ready to
Okay,
go.
You're talking about the people in the stands.
Yes. They
Okay.
made no movement on the ball.
Now I know that Wrigley Field.
Do you
has
think
that
they ever
thing
played-
about them
is that a-
throwing it back?
For sure.
But I think they catch the ball first and then throw it
Yeah,
back.
that would be the enjoyment
That's
of
what
it
I've
as
seen.
the entertainment
Yeah.
value.
Plus,
There's
it's,
always a
it's
chance
more,
to catch a
I think
home
it's
run.
more disrespectful to the other team if you catch it and then
For
throw it
sure,
back.
yeah.
You know, just letting it hit in front of you.
But damn, I'm trying to catch a home run regardless of who hits it.
I don't know. Were they just not paying attention?
You know what I think it is?
What
It's
is
just like
There's so many home runs now. They're just like, I'll
no.
get one next inning.
I mean, those are good seeds for it. But like, as someone that played, like my first reaction is to break on the ball.
Right.
And
Absolutely. Well, I
and
mean,
like
you're stepping in with the pitch. As the pitcher goes to home plate, you're taking 2 steps in. You're ready.
I'm in the seat at Turner at Truist Park.
hmm
The pitch is coming. I'm getting out of my seat.
By the time that pitch hits home plate, I'm 2 rows down from where I started, Tim. Ushers have to constantly remind me that, sir, you have to get back in your seat.
I'm crawling all over the guy in front of me.
But, you know, that's just how I was raised. Be
Absolutely,
ready. You got to
absolutely.
be ready with the pitch and
Coming
know
in,
what you're doing.
coming in.
If the ball
Gloves
comes to you.
ready. Yeah, that was shocking to see that like no one had any interest in catching a home run ball.
Bizarre.
I agree.
That gentleman had an interesting tattoo behind his right ear. It looked like the chemical makeup of
Three-
LSD. but I'd have
3-2
to-
on Swanson.
I'd have
Oh,
to rewind. Swanson off the fist. This is not going to have the distance. Farther than I thought. Out
Wow,
to the
warning
warning track.
track.
Chases Ian Happ. That's 2 down.
2 outs.
Now, something. I hope I don't jinx this.
Hey, Braves.
But something I wanna mention
A 6-9 record.
is that the Braves have a tendency, at least this year so far, of jumping on a team and then just going stale
Coast.
offensively. And I don't know if that's a product of some of the other pitchers we faced zoning in
Yeah.
and executing their pitches better, or if it's a combination of lack of focus on our part and better pitching. But we need to start stepping on people's throats.
Well, yeah, you would think the more chances you get to see a pitcher, your odds get better.
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, I like the hot starts. Just if we're going to score an average of a couple runs, then we can't blow the load early.
No. And I mean, like, I want everyone to value every pitch, every at bat. Even if you can work a count to 3-2. If a guy in the 7 or 8 hole can work a walk, that means the top of our order comes up faster.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, it's
Those are the guys
so
we want hitting.
huge for those guys just to get on base from time to time. You got to have some type of production from down there.
Adrianza looking at a 2-2 count coming.
Was 0-2, so he's worked it back even.
Yeah, I like that. That 0-2 looked like a good strike.
I love players that can do that. Markakis was great at that. They're so.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
that
buddy.
Is foul ball.
Shoot.
Laced down the first base line, but foul. Oh,
He
so
squared that one
back
up.
to my anecdote about being at Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
So every game there, we had box seats
Whoa.
down the first base line, right in front of the. That's where the bullpens are at Wrigley.
Oh, cool.
And it was the Braves dugout, and the Braves had this guy, this relief pitcher named Marvin Freeman, black guy, and he was down there warming up one day, and Dad's like, go down there and ask him for his autograph. I didn't even have a ball. And
What do you get
I'm
autograph
a
of a
kid.
ball?
I'm timid. I'm like, and Dad's very persistent because he's timid too, and he would rather me go down there and do it.
Yeah.
But I go down there, and I'm like,
Come on.
Adrianza pops one up to right field.
Oh, it's getting back there.
Hayward drifts back.
turns.
It's going to
It's
watch
gone.
it drift into the seats for another dinger.
Hell yes, Adrianza looking stronger.
That's
and
the third home
stronger.
run in the first inning.
First
Tim.
inning. Sorry, Cox. This one's not looking good.
I need him to go ahead and pull Hendricks so that his ERA is infinite at this point. I think that might secure my W.
Oh yeah, it's that close, huh? Hell yeah.
But anyways,
that's a lot of points.
4-0 Braves. I'm bound and determined to finish this story. So I go down there. Marvin Freeman's throwing. He's a relief pitcher. He's just getting some tosses in. He doesn't know if he's going to pitch that game. He's not starting or anything. So I go down there, and I'm like, hey, mister. I don't even know who he is. He's a relief pitcher. I know the guys that hit home runs. Can I have your autograph? He comes over. I don't have a pen. I don't have a ball. And he's looking at me like I'm supposed to provide these things.
Sure, absolutely.
I've never gotten an autograph from a Major League
Okay.
Baseball player before. I don't know the
Yeah.
rules. And so he asks around in the crowd, finds someone with a pen, and then gets the ball from his catcher and signs it and gives it to me. So I ended up with a Major League Baseball
Hell yeah.
signed by Marvin Freeman.
I like that.
Who later, and I want to share this because I think it's so interesting. He was later traded or picked up by the Rockies through free agency and hit a home run for the Rockies as a relief pitcher.
Wow.
Which is super rare because
relief pitchers don't get
hardly
at-bats.
ever get a chance to have an at bat, and dude cranks one. So yeah, that's
Austin.
my,
Dude, Austin Riley just took one in the elbow. I think.
Oh, it's off the guard. He's fine.
Your boy Hendricks is
He's
paving your way to the victory
He's
here.
unraveling. I also have Anthony Rizzo on first base, so if he wants to hit a solo shot every time, I'm fine with that.
I could have a 13-4 Brave score.
Yeah, I could go for one of those.
He's Hendricks at 31 pitches so far with
It's outside.
2/3 of an inning under his belt.
I would throw it outside too. Every time he throws one over the plate, it gets launched.
Yeah.
This must be Heredia. I don't recognize this guy. Don't know anything about him.
Me either.
He's 0 for 7 thus far for the Braves this year. He does have
Oh
two.
boy!
He got into one there.
Oh boy!
He
Come
gets into
on!
dead
Come
center,
on!
and
It's gone!
Dingers!
Oh
So
my
many
God,
dingers!
Here we go! Here
Someone,
we
see,
go!
this is where if we had a better production crew, we would have the Oprah gift queued up where you get a dinger and you get a dinger.
Holy smokes!
I would say this is unprecedented, but we've seen this from this offense last year.
Fuck.
And if
How many? Is that 4 home runs?
That's 4 this inning.
Oh,
That's the second 2-run home run. Let's see if Bryce Wilson can get in on the action.
Well, when Herrera hit that, I didn't immediately recognize him. I was like, that was the pitcher. The pitcher just hit a home
Oh,
run.
no. Now, Bryce Wilson.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I thought he was going to
this is
bounce one
gonna
over
be-
third
bouncer to
baseman.
for the third out. I'll get into what I was going to say when we get
Yeah.
back out there on the mound. There's a comment I want to make about
Gotcha.
Bryce Wilson. But that's a pretty good.
Hell yeah,
pretty good
Braves
top of the
fans.
first for everyone
Shoot.
except Cox.
Oh, man.
But I really think this is my year in fantasy, Tim.
Oh, you like the team?
I like the team. I think, I just think everything's going to come together. I've got Anthony Rendon on the IL right now. I think
Oh,
I
Albies on the
only started
DL.
2 starting pitchers this week
Oh, nice.
because I forgot every other time.
Yeah, I haven't paid that much attention yet.
Well, you're gonna have to do better.
Hey, I'm about to be 1-1.
Well,
Thanks, Bill.
yeah, Bill, we have to talk about your fantasy team.
Where? Send me the link or put it in Braves chat.
I thought I did.
Oh, if you already did, my bad. I'm barely following along here. It probably means I need another hit. What an inning! Holy smokes!
That's what we needed.
This is exactly what I was
But
hoping for.
this is what I expect when we broadcast the game. Just sheer and utter domination. I feel like that's the kind of vibe we bring to the table.
Absolutely. This is what the Braves need.
Now let's see if Bryce Wilson can summon some of that mad bulldog mentality that he had facing the Dodgers in the playoffs last year. He looked like a
right.
guy that couldn't be stopped. It was just like, here's my best pitches. See if you can hit them.
They could not. Man, those early games against the Dodgers were a lot of fun.
So close.
And then they weren't so fun.
Hendricks looks depressed.
Whew.
First pitcher in Cubs history to allow 4 first-inning home runs. So you got that going for you. Which
You
is
got to
nice.
love to see it.
You gotta
I
love to see it.
love
You gotta
history
love to see
being
it.
made.
There's David Ross, former Brave.
I love
Maybe
Dave
my
Ross.
favorite manager outside of Brian Snitker, just because I love Rossi.
I do too.
He's just the best.
I think the Cubs made like a top-notch.
Top notch. Guy that knows the game,
Absolutely.
but also
Absolutely.
is going to win over every single player in that dugout.
Yeah, and
with
it's
his
not just like
personality.
another retread from
No.
one of these other organizations. It's like, I love that idea.
Big Ross.
Hell yeah, Cubs.
Big Ross fan. So who we got leading off for the Cubs? Hap?
Looks like, I don't know.
Okay, so here's my comment I want to make about Bryce Wilson.
Yeah.
His hair reminds me of the story of Samson in the Bible.
Oh,
I
you
feel
have
like
to-
that's where he derives all of his power.
You have to give me a refresher.
Well, it's been a while since I've been to Sunday school, but I think the gist of it was once Samson cut off the locks of his hair at the behest of a woman, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
he lost all of his strength.
His juju
Yeah,
was in the
and
hair.
Mojo.
Or
is,
mojo. Absolutely.
So that's my theory on Bryce Wilson. As long as the locks
Keep the hair,
flowing,
Bryce.
the outs will
Dude,
come.
that
along
he
with the
did look
wins.
phenomenal against the Dodgers. I forgot about that. He pitched one of
See,
those
watch him go to the
games.
hair after every pitch. He's getting it. That's where he's getting it.
Absolutely, you're onto something. This is the commentary that you won't find anywhere else.
2-1 the count.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Did you see that? That ball looked like it rose a little bit.
I think it did.
94 right
Had that
there at
soft-
the top of the strike
A
zone.
softball feel to it.
Ian Happ batting a cool 163 on the year. Probably the lowest for any leadoff hitter in the
Leadoff
majors,
hitter.
I would say.
I mean, it is early on, but
And a ground ball.
oh, in the hole! Wow.
Perfectly placed right in between third and short. C&I single into right or left field, excuse me.
That is the good thing about most leadoff hitters is like they're not straight pull hitters and can usually hit it to the other
you
side
gotta
of
have
the
a
field
guy that can use all parts of the field, yeah.
because that no matter what you think about it, the shift is strong.
It's strong, yeah.
It is strong. It's getting outs, and it's part of this game. So it makes sense to hit around it.
You got to adjust. You know, games are all
The
about
shift is
adjustment.
the shift is an adjustment. What it's time for the next one. I like the ever evolving game. Whew,
Yeah,
big
keep the
cut.
ball
Wilson
down there
keeps it
against
way
this
down
guy.
there.
What did he have? 5 home runs yesterday. I think he
Two
had
home run-
3 home run, 3
Yeah,
run
right.
homers.
Goodness gracious, this guy is clubbing the ball against the Braves. I think 3 home runs in 2 games so far.
Wilson Contreras up, yeah, that sounds right.
Braves sitting on a
1-1.
6-0 lead at the bottom of the first.
Nobody out.
Oh, here we go. Double play
hit
ball.
to shortstop. There's 1
Big
and
turn.
2.
That's 2 outs.
Well, that's good.
Absolutely, it's
That's
nice
7
to
pitches
see
in, 2 outs.
Contreras not put one in the parking lot.
Both batters hit ground balls. The first one was just well placed. So far, so good for Bryce Wilson and
Yeah.
his Samson-like locks.
Cox says that he doesn't appreciate the live chat given Travis the win already. He's not too happy about Hendricks. Sorry, Cox.
I don't know what to tell him. Should have forgot to start pitchers like I did all week.
Right. Man, Bryce Wilson looking good
Throwing
early.
smoke.
Granted,
Now, if Rizzo wants to hit a solo bomb here, I'm fine with that. I got him starting at first base. Braves have a nice 6-0 lead.
Travis going for the Steve Spurrier line of fantasy baseball. Hey, we'll just run it up.
Ooh, well, he's trying to hit home runs. He just can't catch up to the heat.
It's their job to stop us.
Just keep throwing it.
Our job's to play offense. Yeah.
I wonder what the wind's doing there. You know, when the wind blows out at Wrigley, you get a lot of games like this with just homers after homers.
Well, they made that comment, I guess, as a
And you know, there were at least
well-placed
two
ball.
or three of those 4 home runs where I was like, okay, it just keeps drifting. Oh, look, it drifted over the fence.
Well, it seemed like the first game it was blowing in and like nothing would go out.
Yeah.
I didn't know Wrigley had such a well,
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
it makes sense. It's the Windy City.
It is the Windy City.
But to
There's
hear it's
Jason
that
Hayward,
windy that it
former
affects
Brave.
the game. That's incredible.
I think Jason Hayward should go into like doing action movies after. Oh, there it
Oh
is.
goodness!
There
Did
it
Travis
is.
just call this?
Solo home
Get
run,
out of
Anthony
here,
Rizzo.
ball.
Man, it's not looking good for Cox.
Lumping it on.
Not looking good for Cox here.
Oh, I hate that anyone has.
That's
to
all right.
lose.
Keep your head up, Bryce. That's on me. That's on me.
Damn.
He won't get another
Rizzo
hit the rest
lifts
of the
one
night.
up and over the right
It's gonna
field
be
wall.
fine.
That was still
That just spun. Cement mixing slider right in the middle of the strike zone.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything.
I thought it might have been lower, but no, that was.
I was right in the happy zone.
Ooh, yeah, it was.
He about didn't wait long enough on it.
I know.
Before it foul. But back to Jason Hayward.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that shot of
Damn,
him in
what
the
a
dugout.
pitch.
He's such a well-groomed, masculine-looking man with that tall, slender body style. You remember in Major League 2 where Wesley Snipes had been doing the action movies in between seasons?
Oh yeah.
Willie Mays Hayes, you know,
Yeah,
he became an
he-
action movie star. I think that's what Jason needs to do.
Oh,
after
I
his
mean,
baseball career.
absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like he could
He
play
cuts a
those,
good
like,
figure.
those Danny Glover type roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something. That's really interesting.
Could be like the black Liam Neeson.
Oh, good pitch, Bryce Wilson.
Here's a guy.
His placement is like
Chris
top
Bryant,
notch. I mean, outside
when
of that,
he came up, he got almost as much fanfare as like Bryce Harper. I mean, he was hitting stupid amounts of home runs
Yeah.
in the minors, and he was like a can't miss guy.
yeah, I haven't
on-
kept up here recently, but it seems like his stars kind of dropped a little.
He has had some rough seasons. I think he's been plagued by a couple injuries here and there. I
that
think
will do it.
maybe some lengthy ones. Oh, there's a base hit back up the middle. All right, Bryce, we need to settle down and get out of this inning. That's interesting. Our center fielder, the Heredia guy, is left-handed.
Yeah. Guess
I don't know if that matters. Just looked weird seeing a left-handed center fielder.
Yeah, true. When's the last time Braves had a left-handed center fielder?
I don't know. We'll get the stat van on that.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of any of them. Like an everyday starter guy. I think they were all right-handed. Marquise Grissom, I think, was right-handed.
Yeah, he was.
Andrew Jones, right-handed.
Yep. Michael Bourne,
Kenny
right-handed.
Lofton,
Kenny Lofton,
right-handed. I can't tell you.
Now Bourne
Great pitch. There's
was
a
Bourne,
strike
I know
that
Bourne
calls
batted
ball.
left-handed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, but he was right-handed in the field.
I don't know. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know.
I think was Kenny Lofton a switch hitter? I feel like I can see him from the left side of the
I
plate.
can't remember.
We need somebody out there
He's
to
fast.
look up these details for us. I've just been told
Good
our
placement.
stats
Bryce
and
Wilson, like,
information guru
cutting
didn't
the-
show up tonight, so we're running a man
Come
short.
on, Jed. Throw it into
Jed's
the.
just sleeping by the door.
Throw
He's
it
not
into the
helping at
Google.
all. Jock Peterson. Now, gosh, everybody, well, almost everybody was clamoring for the Braves to sign this guy in the offseason. And I'd have been okay with it, but I really didn't want him. I thought we were going to have to overpay for him if we did sign him. He's going to hit 30 bombs, but he may not hit 230.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I think
I mean,
we got enough guys that hit home runs. I really do.
yeah, I totally agree. And if we don't get Ozuna, then it's definitely an okay. But like I wouldn't have been overly excited.
I'm
like
really
'cause-
glad we got Ozuna rather than
Oh, absolutely. Because I mean, from what little I've paid attention here the last few years, is like the guy doesn't start unless there's a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's kind of
He's got a platoon
He's
just
not very
because
effective
his
against left-handed
average against
pitchers.
left-handed pitchers is pretty terrible.
yeah.
And like there's more and more of those every day.
There are. It's so surprising that the games. Okay,
Bryce
is
Wilson
kinda unraveling
walks
here.
Jock Peterson,
Since the home run. He's given up a single and a walk now,
man on first and second.
and I've got to take
2
some
outs.
of the blame for this because
He started us off.
yeah, I called that home run. Maybe I need to hit the bowl again.
Yeah.
This could help.
In for a good long game. Lots of offense.
Is
Lots of
Schlieve eating
entertainment.
the acai bowl? Do we know? Can we get any confirmation on that?
Schlieve.
Is he watching?
I don't know. Is he a Braves fan?
He's in the Braves chat.
That doesn't
He
always
should be
add up.
watching Ozuna.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he may have dropped Ozuna by now. I don't know.
Cox really loves seeing me embrace the Vols chair.
Yeah,
I love the Vols, Cox. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cox, wait till you see Tim embrace the Vols broadcast.
Yeah, I'm going to be calling the Vols football games.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real interesting dynamic.
I actually like the Vols. I mean, it makes sense because all my friends like the Vols,
Right.
and
I
seeing
mean, how
them
do you not
seeing
like
them
the
do
Vols?
well means seeing y'all be excited. So this past year, like I've been just maybe not as depressed, but like kind of, you know.
Well, the excitement with the Vols now, Tim, is just coaches.
Well,
You know,
yes,
for the past 15 years,
it's
just
evolved.
been-
It's like an evolved game.
yeah, it's that's where we draw our
The
excitement.
entertainment has shifted.
It's like, okay, well, let's start over again. It's like, you know, when you're
I
a kid
have enjoyed
and you're
that
playing
part.
the video game and you're about to lose and you don't want to lose, so you turn the game off and turn it back on. That's what the Tennessee football program has been.
It does
for
like
the
to.
last
It does like to hit.
12 years.
It does like to hit reset a bunch of times.
Shit, we screwed it up again. Okay, reset.
Yeah,
hard reset.
you figure that like maybe like resetting every 3 years isn't gonna
Well-
get you to win the game.
And I don't want to talk too much more about Vols football during the Braves game, but
Agreed.
hopefully this time they cut the proverbial head off the snake by changing athletic directors.
Oh,
Remains to be
gotcha.
seen who's pulling
Yeah.
the strings up there and what happens.
Slow
but
roller to third, gloved. Oh, can't
And
make the play.
Everybody's safe.
Everyone is safe,
And a run
and
scores.
Chris Bryant scores.
Because we had a
6-2
low throw
Braves.
first. Son of a bitch.
Man, I'm glad we scored 6 runs at the start. I heard that was the knock on Riley. Joe was talking about it in one of the games this past week. Is like, you know, I guess it was last year that, you know, he had quite a few errant throws.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to make this play. I mean, it's a tough play, but a good throw gets him.
Yeah, and man, I think Freddie has to dig that ball too.
He does,
But
and he usually does.
sure,
But yeah, he absolutely has to dig it.
Baez.
If he comes off and
safe
keeps it
at
in front
first.
of him there, he saves the run. But
yeah, he lost the ball
but,
too.
you know, I got no qualms with him going for the out there.
Oh no. I mean,
That gets you out of the
absolutely.
inning.
Yeah.
Now there's runners at first and third, 2 out.
Hayward
for
up.
Hayward.
Ooh.
And looks like Baez took off. Darno came up ready to fire and about threw the ball straight up in the air.
He lost grip of it. Zane C in the chat saying Peterson is a Mark Reynolds type.
Wow. I wouldn't take that as a compliment.
I don't know who Mark Reynolds is.
I think he's like a career, maybe like 215 hitter.
Is that
But
not what Jock Peterson is?
I mean, I think that's why Zane made the
Yeah.
comparison. But Mark Reynolds would always have like 35 bombs, 42 bombs,
Sure.
and you're like,
I guess for the sheer entertainment, absolutely. But like you're paying a premium for like a 215 average.
yeah. I'd like to see what the analytics have to say about like how many home runs do you need to hit to be valuable when you're hitting?
Yeah, what's his
200.
WAR? What's his win above replacement?
Show
I
me
mean,
the chart. Like as the batting
'Cause
average
as
goes
it-
down,
as
where
it
do the
sta-
power numbers need
Yeah.
to be for you to be
as,
valuable?
as it stands, like if you're already platooning, your WAR can't be that good because you're pretty much
You're not
are
getting
being
as many-
replaced.
Yeah.
you're sharing time with
Now,
your
I would-
replacement.
I wonder what Panda's WAR is right now.
It's crushing.
Crushing
We've
it.
got to find
Zero
a way.
errors on the season, probably.
We've got to find a way to get Panda to third.
We got to find a way to get him more at bats.
We need to start that hashtag
I think,
Braves chat.
You know,
Panda the third.
everyone is so enamored with protests these days. I think the Braves should protest and not play until they get the DH.
Shoot, can you imagine Panda DHing for this team? I'm off. Shit.
If
Or
we keep-
Herrera?
If we keep
Damn.
sucking this season, I say we go that route and we just decide not to play until they institute the DH.
Yeah. When's the next chance that the DH could be implemented in the
I
National
think
League?
2022. I think next year. I think in between this
I
year
think
and next
either
year they
you,
have to.
someone else said it had to be you that it was coming up. So wouldn't the
I think the collective bargaining
hope,
agreement between
yeah.
the players' union and MLB is up after this year. I think it
Sweet.
expires and they have to renegotiate.
I mean, do you think the chances are good?
I would think so. I'm not sure what I know this year the players
Roller to second base,
the players' union did
on
not
to
want
first,
it.
gets the third out, 6-2, going into the top of the
Finally
second.
got out of that inning.
Goodness.
Still up 4. Top of the lineup. Acuna, Freddie, Ozuna coming up.
It was a damn 30-minute inning.
Yeah. Might have to get another coffee.
Panda to third, absolutely, Zane C. Or at least to the DH, like you're saying. Man,
Yeah,
I hope
that's-
that works out.
Everyone write your congressman. Let's get this
Shit,
DH
no
thing
joke.
going.
What the hell? Like from the if baseball wants
I never
more
thought I'd say that,
fans. I
But,
know, right?
but,
It's changed.
I mean, you cannot keep yourself at a competitive disadvantage as a National League
I
team.
know.
You
It just doesn't make sense.
It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Get those guys at bats if they're going to be getting at bats and like you
And
know,
no
American,
one wants
American
to see.
League
I mean,
Stadium.
like I get some pleasure out of seeing pitchers hit and take feeble swings and then getting lucky and cranking one over the fence. But
Yeah.
largely, people don't want to see pitchers hit.
no.
Hell, managers
No,
don't want
no.
to see pitchers
I
hit.
know.
You know, like
Shoot,
they're
what a-
more
like-
likely to get injured.
right?
It's just.
Who was it? It was it
Jed.
was a Braves pitch. I think it was Anderson. That like he swung the bat, made hit the ball to somewhere, and like tripped coming
Tripp
out.
coming out of the batter's box.
Just like
And coming up
pulled
a little bit
hammy.
lane. Yeah.
He was like, oh my goodness, for what? A slow roller to third. I mean,
yeah, boy.
from the entertainment value alone of just seeing Panda get to bat and not Bryce Wilson is what? Why are we still doing this?
I don't know.
What is it, Jed? Jed, you want some airtime?
You need to go outside. What's the matter?
What is it, Jatters?
You go outside? Okay.
Oh boy. That's
I'll
a
be right
yes.
back. I got to take the dog outside before he runs through the door.
Hey yo. Oh, we'll stop.
Come on, Jed.
Oh, we'll go. Acuna lines one into the left field stands and then takes a cut and misses a high fastball for the first strikeout of the second inning. Four home runs by the Braves in the first inning. You gotta love to see that. Need some of those averages to come up so it doesn't look so obvious that Acuna is our only hitter. Acuna Matata. 1-1 on Freddie, who launched one into the apartments beyond the stadium last inning. Dinks one back to the pitcher. Hendricks gloves, throws it over. 2 outs. This inning's going much faster than the previous one. They just showed a stat where Freddie Freeman's first 15 games pretty much mirrors his NL MVP season of last year. Ozuna up to the plate. Triggers up for a high, what was that, changeup? Backs off on it. 1-0. This is interesting with only myself here. Oh, Ozuna. Oh, Ozuna takes a low outside pitch to right field. Hayward comes up sliding to try to glove it and cannot. Ozuna stirs it up on first base. We got a 2-out base. I wonder how they rule that. Hayward, usually a little more sure-handed, takes it into the mitt, bounces out of the webbing, hits the ground. I have to imagine that's an error. It's getting dark up in this place. Quick inning.
Already?
Although Ozuna did hit like a low outside ball to right field, and
Yeah.
like a sliding Hayward, like gloved it completely fine and just bounced out of the webbing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm
So
interested.
he's the only one that got a hit.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if they rule it a hit.
Usually a tough catch like that. I don't know since he got a glove on.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good hit regardless.
Okay, hopefully Jed's taken care of for the rest of the night.
Just in time for the commercial break.
Oh yay. Oh. Let's check fantasy.
Well, let's get some real live updates on fantasy.
Oh, Cunha hasn't done anything for me. I'm still only up like 9 3/4 points.
Wow.
It's not
Those
decided.
those like bad pitching numbers don't really factor in until later, right?
That's true, probably. Let's see.
Because hopefully, I mean, I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah, right now Hendricks is at a -8.
Pooh, that's still a lot.
That is not good. Yeah, Cox is having some offensive players do some work. Well, his best guy that did work is on the bench. What are you doing, Jed?
I didn't know you had Acuna.
Oh yeah,
Acuna.
I was doing some math earlier this week to figure out what it would take for me to keep him his entire career. I think I'm going to be able to do it.
Wow.
'Cause I've got him for like $21 right
And it's
now.
$5 each season.
And it's $5 each season. Unless I can't remember if we put a cap on how many times you could keep a player.
Oh.
I know that was discussed, but I can't remember where we landed on that. We'll have to go to the book on that one.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Bryce can get a nice clean inning here. Let's get back to the plate.
Ooh, he did hang that.
Was Hendricks out there again the second
Yeah,
inning? Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, that wind is blowing. That's neat. Woo, good pitch.
Slider on the outer half.
Daggum, painting the black out there.
He's already up to 31 pitches. Man, he had 2 outs with 7 pitches in the first inning.
Really?
Yeah, and he ended up throwing 30 pitches
Damn.
to get that third out.
Oh, another good pitch.
Yeah, that is.
Dropping
Working both
in.
sides of the plate with that slide.
Dropping in the top of the zone there with the pitch that starts that high is pretty cool. Professional skill, even.
Yeah. Going high again.
Yep.
Ooh,
Ooh, wow, great pitch. How do you stay off
That's
after
cool.
watching that?
yeah.
Oh gosh, hell of a pitch.
Yeah, I like where that one was placed. It was out of the
Perfect.
zone.
Absolutely perfect.
Kudos to Bodie for laying off that one. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh man, I thought he was gonna get
gosh.
that call.
This guy
That hit
doesn't
the
want to
target.
swing. I don't think he swung at any of these
You
pitches.
see, this is a big pitch here. You see him go to the hair twice there.
Yeah. Damn, that's a hell of a. Oh, good pitch. Damn.
His first pitch down in the zone.
Yeah. He doesn't want to hit it if it's coming in high.
If he could put a fastball right at the top of the
Absolutely.
zone,
That's exactly
in
what
the
I was
strike
thinking
zone.
about.
I don't think Bodie could hit it.
I don't think he's
But-
swinging either.
I don't know if he can do it.
Oh,
See,
that was
too far
in the
in
zone.
the happy zone. That's not where you want to put it. Cunha bare hands it off the wall.
Ooh.
Bodie in there with a leadoff double. Bryce Wilson struggles continue.
And that was a good,
And he-
well pitched.
Well, Tim,
Shoot.
that's our problem with our young pitchers is they have trouble finishing guys off.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's true, but like I feel like his were like right there where you want to miss on like
Yeah, yeah.
0-2 and 1-2.
yeah,
I
he
mean,
threw some good pitches. He did. I mean, he threw
Give it to
pitches
Bodie for,
good
like-
enough to get an out there. But
yeah. But I feel like some of our younger pitchers like it gets 0-2 and like they're not even getting
you've
close
gotta-
to the zone.
Yeah, you've got
It's
to
like-
throw competitive pitches.
Oh man, a
oh,
bunt in this
here.
day and age. Hey-o! Throw to third is got him.
Wow.
Freddie Freeman with an absolute top-notch heads-up play. gets the running Bodie from second to third.
That caught me off guard.
Ooh, yeah.
That they bunted there after a leadoff double.
Absolutely.
Who was at the plate?
Was it Hendricks?
I don't think so. It could have been.
He's
Yeah,
out.
he's out.
Dadgum. Well played, Freddie. Well played. Got him on the hand, I think,
Right there.
initially.
Yep. Oh yeah, no doubt. Schwarber. I don't know why, but I've never liked this guy.
Dadgum.
Well, part of it's
Bryce
because he's
Wilson.
another one of those guys that's like all power, no average.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this isn't Schwarber. That he plays for the Nationals now. What the fuck am I talking about? Who is
What are
this
you
guy?
talking
This
about?
guy stands like Schwarber. Oh, this is Hap. I like Hap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not doing so hot right now, but
Oof, that was a nice cut.
I like Hap. He plays just about everywhere.
Oh, does he?
Mm-hmm. I think he's playing
think it
center
was
field for him
Hendricks.
today. Yeah, it had to be because Hap leads
Yeah.
off. It's a pretty solid bunt.
Absolutely. Thank goodness. I'm sad to see the bunt leave the game.
Love that Hendricks is on first base.
Maybe other teams do it. Yeah. That was a nice trade.
Let him stand out there for a bit.
Yeah, it just seems like the Braves don't bunt, and like when they absolutely have to, when it just doesn't make any sense to do anything else, they can't.
I want to know how much they practice it
None.
because
It's none.
you know
At this
if,
point,
if
it's
you're
none.
not practicing it, then I can understand why
Yeah.
you're not calling for the bunt in the game. Okay,
It's
I'll
not
get off
being
your back
practiced. Yeah, it's
because you can't execute it if you don't practice it.
exactly. It's not being practiced. Otherwise, I have to imagine they would do it more often. It just seems like, man,
Yeah, it seems like
easy
it's-
ways to get some movement on the bases.
Bobby was a fan of the bunt.
Yeah,
he was
he had
always a
some
fan of the
success with it.
Maybe,
Imagine that.
You think I should turn the light to, like, light us up now instead of having it?
Yeah, try it out.
We're gonna try to change the lighting in here, guys.
We need something almost like right there.
What?
Let's hitting us in the face. Good Lord, Hap gets one. Up short of the
That one's not gonna
short
make
of yeah.
Takes a radio back to the warning track, but dies just short of the fence. Bryce Wilson was wondering what's going on since those first two batters that he got out so easily.
Contreras
How about
coming
that?
up.
Is that better? We can go brighter. That's too bright.
Just back it off. Oh, there we go.
Oh, go. Leave it there for right now.
Contreras coming up. Absolutely crushing the Braves here these past two games.
He's homered in each of the past 3 games.
Wow. This goes beyond the Braves.
Apparently,
Whew,
there has been a Cub
Great placement,
catcher
Bryce
that homered
Wilson.
in 4 straight games. Rick Wilkins.
Rick Wilkins.
Yeah. First time I've heard of him. Here's the pitch.
Oh man.
Low and
Still,
inside.
still good placement. I think
You can
his
see-
placement's getting better.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get that ball anywhere up thigh level or above.
No, not against this guy at
'cause
least.
he may lose it in the stands.
This guy is feeling it. 1-1 count to Contreras. Glove up, pitch coming, low and
Ground
down.
ball to third. Riley gets another shot, and
Oh,
this one hits Freddie in the
absolutely.
chest.
That's 3 all. We
Let's
go to the
bat.
bottom of the top of the third.
Top of third. Let's go back.
Let's bat. Dansby, Adrianza, and Austin Riley up next.
I remember as a kid playing baseball with different groups
Mhm.
of kids, and some knew more about baseball than others. And sometimes I would play with a group of kids that lacked the knowledge to prevent me from being an all-time batter.
So you never got to play in the.
I was just like all-time DH
Oh hell
for
yeah!
both teams.
Hell yeah!
I don't know how I was able to pull that off.
That's
Because it'd be
funny.
more likely you would have an all-time fielder.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You did sometimes come across the all-time QB, which
No, that was pretty standard.
I was never a big fan of.
Yeah.
It was usually someone that was all talk too, because I was like,
Well, that and you always felt like they were throwing the game one way or the other.
Yeah.
It felt like they played better for one team
Yeah.
versus the other, and you're like, what's going on
it's
here?
like I think I
shady
can. I think I can
business.
do better, buddy. Give me the ball.
I was a great backyard quarterback. I just didn't have a lot of arm strength, Tim.
Yeah,
But
that was my problem.
I was like a Matt Sims.
I like it.
Anything 15 yards or and below,
Yeah, pinpoint.
yeah, I've got you.
Got the touch.
But-
Got it all.
But no down the field passing.
No.
No.
I'm with you there.
Heyo Braves.
We need to get some people back healthy. Specifically, our outfield.
Yeah, they showed that stat. I mean, Soroka's hurt.
Oh yeah, that
Um,
one you don't know how long it's going to take.
Jeez.
That
And
shoulder inflammation, they're going to be
Sheesh.
extra careful, which they should.
yeah,
They should.
I
But-
was geared up to finally see him. Goodness
know.
gracious! After last year.
I just love his presence on the mound. He's so aggressive and knows what he wants to do.
Who's the other pitcher that's hurt?
Smiley.
Smiley.
Yeah. Yeah, he was supposed to pitch yesterday and then didn't.
Yeah.
Went to shit. Who's that guy? Showing somebody watching from home. Some old guy.
Old guy tuning in.
Probably former Cub or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it's that Williams guy that you were
could
showing
be.
his jersey.
I still don't know who that guy is.
Me either. Give us like a name card or something. ESPN.
But I'd rather.
Ooh, Dansby Swanson.
Oh,
Oh,
that'll play.
absolutely. Hits one into the gap, and Baez cannot glove it.
There's a leadoff runner. That's what we need.
Absolutely.
Love leadoff base runners, man.
Let's bunny him around. Not happening.
It's
huh?
not 1993, Tim.
Shit.
That's when the bunt started being that's Billy Williams. That's who they're
Billy
showing on
Williams.
TV. 1987 Hall of Fame inductee. But as I was saying, when the bunt started getting phased out of the game, that's when guys like you and me, there
We're
was no
out.
place for us
No.
anymore.
Man, shoot, I could bunt.
Oh yeah,
We were taught it.
you know.
We practiced it. Adrian's up to the plate.
That's fun to say.
I like it.
Adrianza.
He's a good hitter too.
I still have trouble pronouncing his first name.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try.
I'm not. I don't.
I gotta hear it a few more times.
Yeah.
I need some practice, just like
Now these
they
players,
do with bunting.
these players that come from different cultures with the different sounding names and stuff.
Oh, this
It's
sh-
one of
this
my
should be
favorite
good.
things in the world to try to get my dad to say their names because he.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Adrianza
no.
flies one to left field. That's not going to do anything.
half
1 out.
swings on one, low and away, and bloops
We'll
it
give
to
him
the
a
left
pass 'cause
fielder.
He hit a bomb last time, but
Yeah.
that was poor effort.
Yeah, that was interesting. So,
But
Big
yeah,
Big Tim can't not too keen
No,
on the
it's just-
pronunciations.
I think with age, the focus just isn't there. He doesn't care to try and put the effort into sounding it out because a lot of it's just phonetics. Like if you read the
Right?
name
Yeah.
and you understand anything about what
Yeah.
language, it derives from, they're usually not that hard. There's not a lot of Africans in baseball, with
True.
African names.
True. On the whole, it does seem pretty phonetic.
I mean, but
Not a
Dad
lot
will
of
just
Russians.
add letters, make things plural when it's not plural.
He comes from that. Oh shoot, I'm blanking on his name now. The old guy that used to call the games with Gary Danielson.
Oh God, Lundqvist.
Yeah, he's got that old
He's
Vern
still-
problem.
I think they're still doing it. Man, it's so upsetting when I tune into a game on Saturday and hear
Oof,
those
I
guys.
can't do it.
It's
I
like murder to
cannot
my
do it.
ears. You feel like it's just like someone put a cassette tape in
Oof,
from-
it's terrible.
5 years ago and hit play, and you're just sitting there.
That's why we're here.
Nothing's
It's like
real.
I am so over the current state of announcing and
That is why
commentating
we're
that
here.
like I literally have to do it myself to get to have any enjoyment. And here we are.
Gosh, I wonder if they've got A-Rod calling this game. He is insufferable as a broadcaster.
Slow roller to third. Austin Riley beats it out.
That's what he's gotta do.
Absolutely.
Is Austin Riley still without a home run this year?
I think
Or does he
I
have
think
one?
you have that right. Absolutely, I think you have that right because I think Joe was talking about that.
He's
This
running,
past
he's running
week.
out of time.
Yeah.
Because I think.
Can we throw
Anthopoulos-
Panda out there? Jeez,
Yeah, he's running out of time.
there's not a lot of balls that get hit to third base. Maybe you take the sacrifice, but if Austin Riley's going to hit 120 with no home runs, then ooh. Can Adrianza play third? Is the question.
I think he can play everywhere. I don't know how his arm is though.
Yeah.
He may not have the arm to play third. Panda does.
Hell yes. Panda to third, baby.
He just needs some at bats.
I know.
Heredia now 1 for 8 with a 2-run homer.
Yes, sir.
I think we just like
Guillermo.
picked this guy up 2 weeks ago or something.
Good pickup because
Traded
goodness,
for him
oh
or something.
boy,
Whoa.
takes a cut on one way outside.
He's got the body. He's got about the body size of a Marquise Grissom or,
Yeah.
or a Ron Gant.
Yeah,
If he could just channel that Ron Gant spirit,
absolutely,
whew, he would be dangerous.
absolutely. Tim, the Appalachian Trail section hiker Holt, currently, right?
Yeah, that's right. Zane, if you're still out there listening, you'll appreciate this. So, Dad retired last week, and Mom took him and dropped him off at the start of the Appalachian Trail, and he's hiking up to Klingman's Dome with apparently a 40-pound backpack,
Hell
which I thought was a little
yes.
excessive, but
Hell yeah.
we'll see what happens.
I like to hear that. Gosh, I like to hear that.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the stories because we'll have them.
That's-
I can't wait to hear the stories about the interesting people he will come across.
The
'cause,
characters alone was worth the entire
you
trip
know,
for me.
Tim is he's a pretty enlightened cat, but he hadn't been out in the
Absolutely.
woods in that type of scenario in a long
He's
time.
gonna meet some more enlightened cats out there,
Yeah.
so like it's a
He may
fun
come-
give and take.
He may come back using words
Good
like
Lord.
groovy. I feel like he stepped back into a different
Hell
time.
yeah. Man, I wish him the best of luck.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because that is a life changing experience. I don't care if you do 10 miles, 200 miles, or 2,200 miles. Ho!
That was a nice pitch.
Herrera takes a huge cut, goes down on strikes. 2 outs, man on first and second.
Be quiet, Jed.
And I believe Bryce Wilson's coming up.
Yeah, you're probably right. Shit.
I know.
Maybe he'll get a hold of one.
That wasn't a bad hit he had that first inning.
Jed, chill out. Neighbors came home and Jed still doesn't know that they live in that house. Thinks they rob it every day.
Oh,
Whew, good cut there.
I
Good
know.
cut.
Pitch to
If
hit.
Hendricks leaves one out over the plate.
yeah.
Wilson's swinging to get some RBIs here.
I think these next few are going to be all breaking balls.
Must be cold up there at Wrigley.
They said it was warm. Or a nice temperature. Maybe on the field when you're playing.
Yeah, everybody got long sleeves on.
Yeah.
On the
Oh,
screen.
another cut.
He just
good
needs to leave
cuts.
that out over the
I know,
plate,
right?
you
It's a
know?
hard
Just
pitch to
needs
hit.
That's a good pitch.
Coming
You can't-
back in on you.
You can't hit it there.
Gotta get that bat. Get that bat head out there, buddy.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Oh! Chopper. Pick to the pitcher, throw it into right field. Nah.
That's 3.
Well, go to the bottom of the third. Still 6-2 Braves.
We've played 2.5. 6-2 Braves, absolutely. Let's take one.
He hit another one. Rizzo
Good
just went
gracious.
opposite field.
Just in time to see Rizzo take it
Well-
oppo into the stands.
All right, he doesn't have to hit any more home runs for me.
Yeah, that's right. You've got Rizzo.
He can stop.
Yeah, you might have to tone it down there, Trav. You're running up the score quite a bit here.
Again, though, let me point to the fact that the Braves haven't done anything really offensively since that first inning.
Very true.
We gotta do something.
It was the same pitch Rizzo hit last time. It was just a hanging,
Wanted to go the other way with it this
yeah,
time.
hanging curve. That's all right. Solo shots I can deal with.
Yep, those won't get you beat.
Good gravy. I was about to
Gosh,
say.
straight up in there. Somebody get there.
Coming in, coming in.
Okay, center fielder got there. Whoever he is.
Lefty was Kenny was born a lefty.
I can see him batting left-handed,
Yeah,
but I don't know if he was a switch hitter. I think he was a switch hitter.
I think you're right.
Somebody check that out for us. Ooh, Wednesday's going to be an ESPN game too.
Oh, cool. Braves going to the Yankees,
Mm-hmm.
going up to New York,
Really need to take advantage of the fact they're not playing well right now.
right? Because that's only a
They've
matter
got the
of
worst
time.
record in the American League.
Yeah, that was an interesting stat.
I mean, the Braves don't have a great record, but
No, yeah, a couple wins there would be real nice. Whew.
got in on him a little bit too much.
These are
Gonna
big,
be another fly out to center.
big cuts
for
by these
Peterson.
people. Right-handed thrower.
Okay. What about who's that other one we were thinking about in center field? I know Grissom was right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Lofton, check out Lofton.
Okay.
He may have been left-handed.
I want to say he was right.
I think he was right too. I keep trying to convince myself that one of these guys.
I
was
know,
left-handed,
just
but-
because of what I'm seeing now.
Javier Baez.
Oh wait, Batson throws left-handed.
Kenny Lofton.
Kenny
That would
Lofton,
be
the
my- that
last
would be my guess.
Brave center fielder
I
that
don't
was
have confirmation,
left-handed.
but that would be my guess.
You are correct.
Oh, there's a nice pitch on the outside corner.
Absolutely.
Start him off
His
with a strike.
placements is still very good. I mean, like outside of the
Couple
pitches,
mistakes,
outside the
couple
pitches to
mistakes.
Rizzo, really. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I know,
Baez.
gosh, every single
He
batter.
swings a heavy bat. Like it looks when he swings the bat, it looks like he's swinging the telephone pole.
I
I
feel like
remember-
every player that has batted this inning is swinging absolutely for like Indiana.
The parking lot.
Goodness gracious, these are big cuts. Ooh, jeez, you're right.
It's just, I mean, I remember people talking about how Chipper swung a heavy bat,
Mhm.
and that, you know, allowed him to get a lot more pop.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case with Javier, but it looks like he's swinging one that just, if he makes contact, that
Gosh.
thing would go.
Absolutely.
Here-
Yeah,
have you
Bryce Wilson gets Baez to swing for the last out. 1, 2, 3 coming up for
Ever,
us.
have you ever picked up like a bat weighted for like major league players?
Oh, That
I
Ron Gant bat that
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to bring over here for our Ron Gant
Ron Gant Shrine.
shrine
Yep.
here in the corner,
That's
I
the
think.
I guess that's the first you guys are probably hearing of this,
Yes.
but
New
we will be
developments.
developing throughout the course of the season. We'll be constructing and adding to a Ron Gant shrine that will basically act as our voodoo doll, a la Pedro Serrano in Major
Oh
League.
my gosh, I'm glad you brought that part into it
So
because
if
absolutely.
anyone wants to send cigars or
Oh yeah.
bottles of rum that we can make
Anything.
offering to the
Anything.
Ron Gant voodoo doll.
Yeah,
or Ron Gant
little known fact.
Now this isn't a religious statement, so you know.
Oh,
Don't,
well,
don't
speak
get-
for yourself there, sir. I am an official member of.
Are you? Are you? You're,
I'm a Ganter.
Okay. Is that what they're called? Oh, a Ganter. Okay, I understand.
Oh, but yes, a little known fact that Travis and I's most favorite player
All time.
all time.
Favorite Brave.
I've never come across anyone else that not only knows who Ron Gant is, but cherished him as
Oh,
much as I
gosh,
did.
man.
By bar none favorite player,
It's
Ron
the
Gant.
reason I always went after number 5.
Yeah.
Always. And I mean, today, that's still my number. Now, I
Oh,
can't tell you
that's
why
awesome.
he was my favorite player other than he probably hit home runs. It felt like almost every time I watched him bat. Now, his numbers would indicate otherwise. But, you know, as a kid, your perspective is a little skewed.
I just liked when he got up to play. It just looked like he fucking knew what was
He
going to
did.
happen.
He did. He looked like he was out there. He was confident.
Yeah.
I loved his batting stance.
Yeah, that was part of it
Loved
too.
his batting
Absolutely.
stance. Just
Ron Gant Shrine incoming.
yeah. So if anyone has any material they would like to donate, we can absolutely give you an address to send that to.
Oh, yeah,
and
for
we
sure.
can add that to our shrine.
Anything. Anything you got.
No, we
Cherished
feel like all this
knickknacks.
will go to creating positive vibes that will in the end
agreed.
help the Braves win more
Agreed.
games.
Agreed. 1, 2, 3 up here for the Braves in the bottom of the top of the 4th.
Hendrick's still in the game.
Hendrick's still in the game. Has seemed to find his footing here.
Yeah, he settled down. Need the Braves to get him out. Acuna is trying to pull everything now, it
Yep.
appears.
Yep, that one's out of the zone outside, and he's still hitting it over to the third base dugout.
0-2. That first pitch was a strike? I could have swore it was a first pitch ball to never mind. I'm looking in the wrong place.
Yeah,
Acuna's
I
0
saw
for 2.
0-2.
Yeah. It counts 1-1. Oh, that was it. That
shoot.
one tailed back over the plate. He knows it.
Oh, shoot.
87
I'm
mile an hour two-seamer just drifted right
surprised
back over the heart of the plate, and he swung right through it.
that found the glove. Looked like he had a beat on it.
Mm-hmm. I bet he won't throw one there again.
No, that butt clenched. Not even
Well, that one's in a
close.
curveball in the dirt.
You've
2-2.
got to come back with something other than that, man.
He's got to do something on this pitch because he doesn't want to go 3-2 with him. I mean, that's the most cliche thing to say in baseball, probably.
Yeah.
But you don't want to have to make a pitch to Acuna and throw a strike.
Oh, he's
Ooh.
coming with it.
Came
It was
in.
actually outside. Looks like Acuna took it off the foot.
Hmm.
No more injuries, please.
No, we've got our
Not to
share
the
of those
outfield,
right
at
now.
least. Not anywhere, really. We will be putting Panda out there.
Here comes the pitch.
Mm.
High and outside.
Oh, here's that
Full
3-2
count.
count you were talking about. What's Hendricks got here?
I think he's gonna go with that two-seamer and have it run in on his hands.
I think he's got to go change up or off speed or curve.
Nope, he just
You're
threw it
right.
in the left-handed batter's box because he didn't want it. To hit
I
over the
agree.
fence.
Because
That's probably the best move
you don't
right there.
you don't feel too bad about walking
yeah,
that guy.
no, you
because
really don't.
The alternative is usually probably worse.
However, now you got to face Freddie Freeman with a runner on first,
A very fast runner on first.
which means that hole over there gets opened up because he's got to hold Acuna
Yep,
on.
yep.
Because if you don't, he's on second. He
I
may
l-
be on second after a couple pitches, anyways.
Yeah, I want to see Acuna still. I want that. I mean, as the player he is, I want him to be that 30-30, if not 40-40.
Man, I think he would have got it 2 years ago if he hadn't got hurt there at the end of the season.
Mm.
He was like 4 homers or 4 steals shy or something. I can't
Awesome.
remember.
Here we are.
He seems like he's
The-
really
the
trying to
season
get it
is
this
now.
year.
Here we go. He's off.
Nope.
He's got a. Oh. Oh man,
He deked him.
I like that.
Hope he didn't get his hand stepped on.
Goodness gracious.
Why didn't he
That
just
looks-
go?
I know. That was a slow pitch.
I think
I think they
could be
pitched out.
wrong, but I think Hendricks is kind of slow to the plate.
I think so too,
could be
because
wrong.
having seen his jump that he didn't go on, I thought he had it by a mile.
Rizzo has got that face that looks like he'd be like the kid down the street that comes over and asks, "Hey, can Jimmy come out and play ball?" Just
Always
that
wants to play,
kind-
man.
Yeah, it's a kind, inviting.
Yeah, I like Rizzo.
individual.
Knowing nothing about him, I like him.
He's been in some interesting trades. I think he started with the Red Sox.
Really?
It was either the Red Sox or the Padres, and then one of them traded him to the other one, and then the Cubs got him from whoever had him second.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
But
So
yeah,
I've
he was
only
a-
ever remembered him with the Cubs.
Yeah, he was a part of some pretty big trades.
Yeah, that's cool. 2-0 count to Freddie.
Throw over to-
Seems like the
check
Cubs are
Acuna.
more interested in figuring out what Acuna's going to do.
Seems like they're hurting him every time they throw over there.
I don't know what's going on. Did he eat like a bad burrito or something? He like keeps grabbing his stomach.
What's going on? He does not look comfortable.
He's like
Belt dug into him.
walking it out. He's not on the bag. What's going on?
Did he hurt his penis?
Getting a replay
Here's
here.
the replay. Dive, lands on that right hip,
Yeah.
but I mean, shit, the guy's a 22-year-old professional athlete. What,
Shoot, yeah, I'm getting up after that, and
are we overtraining these
35.
guys so much to where we can't dive back to first without pulling a groin or something?
well, it's definitely affecting Hendricks. He hasn't come close on any of these 3 pitches. It's 3-0 to Freddie.
Nice.
What's
I
think-
gotta believe Freddie's taking right here.
you think he takes?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, he doesn't have the take sign, but I don't think he's gonna look at this pitch with much thought.
I'm swinging.
Oh yeah, I know you are.
Well, shoot, not swinging at that. He just walks
That's
Freddie
4 straight
Freeman.
balls.
Yeah, not even close. I mean, Acuna doing his job, but I hope it didn't cost him like.
He does. He's just walking down the second base, still playing with that. Looks like it's a.
It's like pointing to like straight to
Abdomen.
his belly button.
I think he's gonna come out of the game.
Jeez.
I think he's gonna come out of the game. He set his helmet down. Maybe the trainers come out to look. It's a meeting on the mound for the Cubs, so I could be wrong about all this.
Yeah, concerning to say
But
the
it
least.
is, yeah, I'm concerned.
Jeez, no more injuries, please.
Not to him.
No, God, that's the saving grace of our offense.
Okay, so
Trainers
now
coming
the
out
trainers
second.
are coming out. He keeps pointing to his abdomen area, right
Mm.
around his belt. Stinker comes out too.
Yeah, gotta be concerned. Well, I can't tell what's going on.
No, I think it's just try to get a idea of the severity
Yeah.
and if it can be,
Play through.
yeah, or if it can be made worse. Like if it's something that, oh, okay, I tweaked something, but it's not going to get worse
Yeah.
by playing, then. But I don't want this guy to be out for longer than he has to be, or at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I have to
definitely
think it's just
showing
like a pulled. I mean, what
ab
else could it be with
muscle.
the ab? I mean,
Yeah.
you got a stomach ache, or
Yeah, I can't imagine it's that.
he keeps just pointing right there, like his belly button. Maybe you got a rock in his belly button.
Yeah.
Maybe he has an Audi and he scrapes the belly button. Can't assume anything.
Yeah. Maybe there's a.
I'm sure there's
maybe
some shirtless pictures of Acuna out there. I have
Maybe
not
there's
seen
a
them.
third nipple down there we don't know about. Who
There's no way
knows?
of knowing.
Ozuna coming up. We've got runners on first and second, no outs here.
Here we go.
Great
Now,
opportunity here.
let's be smart here. The guy's thrown like 6 straight balls.
Correct.
Let's not help him out. There's the double play ball. No, it's just going to get one. It'll advance the runner.
Advance
so
the runners.
not terrible, but
No. Right.
see,
That was a ball.
I know people will
was a ball.
disagree with me here, but guys like Acuna and Freddie, I'm okay with not giving them the take sign. Ozuna gets so excited
I know.
to
I like,
hit,
and I like his
and
excitement.
I love it. But knowing that about him, as a coach, in that situation there where the pitcher's thrown 6 straight balls, I'm
He
giving
just
him
had
the take sign.
He just had a
I'm
meeting
making
on
him
the
throw
mound.
one. Now, it worked out, but had he hit it, a little bit more to the right or the left,
Double play.
and a little bit sharper, it's a double play.
Yeah. I
Make it-
agree.
make him-
Absolutely.
every pitch he throws with guys at first and second is a tough pitch.
Yeah.
You know, let's
I mean,
make him
yeah,
throw
but
more of those.
he hasn't thrown a strike in 7 pitches still.
Nevertheless, here we are. Darno.
8 pitches.
There's a curveball outside.
I know.
I mean, swinging at that first pitch.
It's not a
Nobody
strike
out.
either, too.
No, it's not a.
If it's closer, I mean, like as a professional hitter, you got to be like, okay, well,
if you're gonna knock
this
it
guy-
out of the park,
this guy's walked. He's got to have to bring something real close, and if it's not absolutely perfect right
Yeah.
down the middle, then there's no reason
that's
for me
what
to
I
swing.
want your mindset to be at that in that juncture.
And that wasn't that. That was outside the whole way.
Oh, jammed him.
Darno bats one off. This definitely scores
He's gonna try.
Acuna.
Yeah.
Ooh, easy.
Throw was cut off. Oh shit.
Acuna
Acuna
dives
goes in for
again.
another head first slide,
Freddie in a
and they got
pickle.
Freddie caught in a pickle.
Come on, Freddie!
He's hustling.
Oh,
And
dang.
he does not get out of the pickle. And Acuna looked like he did not have a comfortable time sliding into home head first
No.
again.
No.
So we'll see if he comes out of the field defensively in the bottom of the fourth. Well, he's walking around. Everyone's concerned, though.
Mm.
Walt giving him some questions when he comes in the dugout. We'll see.
Yeah.
Gosh, these kids play like there's...
I still don't like the base running error there.
Well, I think he was trying to draw the throw to make sure Acuna got home. I think that's part of it there.
Yeah. I have to imagine Acuna makes it anyway.
Because now it's what, 7-3?
7-3 Braves.
That's a big run.
Absolutely.
It's a big run.
7-3 Braves. Here we go. I was hoping for a game like this.
I was hoping we'd hit like 4 dingers every inning.
Here we go. Yeah, let's set that pace.
Hayward up to lead off the inning for the Cubs. I still don't know if Acuna is out in center.
Yeah, they were showing the replay.
Got up rather gingerly.
Still concerning.
Hayward pops one up down the left field line. Riley over to give it a look.
Oh,
and
he's got it.
Yeah.
Stays in
Stays
the
in.
park. Here we go. 1 down.
Oh, Oh, we've got Adrianza moved to right field, Camargo in to play second, Acuna out of the game.
That's
Well,
a bummer.
You don't like to see that.
Dang, that's a bummer. Yeah, hoping he's okay.
You don't like to see that. Hopefully it's just precautionary. But with the Braves' luck thus far,
Yeah,
with injuries,
injuries not
Worried
going the
a little
Braves'
bit.
way here. Chicago bullpen coming alive. Oh, we got fourth inning. Yeah, it's not gonna look too good on the Hendricks stat sheet. Ooh, great pitch. Great pitch. Bryce Wilson still hitting all the corners here. Love the placement so far. I mean, outside of 2 or 3 pitches, he's been pretty lights out. Still showing it. Yes, absolutely.
he's looking locked in.
Absolutely.
I mean,
He's
those
hitting.
spots he was hitting against the Dodgers in that playoff game.
Yeah. I mean, he's hitting.
Everything was on the edge, on the
Gosh,
corner.
that's awesome.
He can locate like that.
1 and
he will
2
have a
to
lot of success.
Bodie. Yeah. What's he got here? Does he go after him? Is he getting some jank to hit? Oh, good pitch.
Slider.
Good pitch.
Riley across the diamond to Freddie.
1 out.
Second out.
2 outs. Oh, the fly out.
Yeah.
2 outs. Here we go.
Caleb asked if something happened to Acuna. I told him we discussed it on the broadcast.
Come on, Caleb.
He said he was bathing his kids. Thought
This
that's
is
why-
prime time bathing your kids' entertainment here.
I thought that's why you got married. So you had someone to bathe your kids. But I wouldn't know.
Have no clue.
I would be the last one to know.
Absolutely. Eric Sogard.
Eric Sogard. Doesn't sound like a baseball player. It sounds like a Viking. or
Viking. I
something.
was just
Yeah.
about to say that. I'm glad you went there.
Should be competing in like. What is it? Is it called rowing, or is there a cooler name for it?
Storming distant lands from boat. Is that what you call it?
Pillaging.
Pillaging? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, another great pitch.
Rolls over another ground ball to second, and Braves have a quick inning.
That's the 4th inning, y'all. 7-3 Braves.
So now, after the, well, I don't know if it was a double switch or not, but we've got Swanson, Adrianza, and Riley due up. So I guess
Awesome.
there wasn't a double switch. So Camargo must be batting in Acuna's slot.
First. Well, we got a bunch of bats off the bench here. Let's see what happens. What should we call this space? Would be the fungal jungle.
Ooh, I like that.
We're back here in the fungal jungle.
Back live from the fungal jungle. Rossi's mic'd up. I almost would
hell
turn
yeah.
the volume on the TV to hear Rossi talk.
Yeah, if not for the stupid questions they have to ask him.
But there's an off chance I
What
might
do you-
hear Alex Rodriguez.
What do you think about this game so far? Well, you're watching it, dude.
I saw where the other day that one of the Cubs pitchers and David Ross got suspended because Wilson Contreras admitted that they threw at somebody.
Oh, well, I heard about him being serving a 2-game suspension,
Yeah.
but they never said why.
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't care. I like Dave Ross.
Oh, me
David
too.
Ross. Swanson up. Hendricks out of the game after 4 innings. Sorry, Cox. That is not going to be the complete game
It's not gonna cut it.
that you were hoping for.
So Justin Bieber did something interesting today.
Oh, yeah.
He became like the first pitcher maybe since Nolan Ryan, or other than Nolan Ryan, to have the first 4 starts of the season with 10+ strikeouts in each
Oof.
start.
Wow.
So kudos to whoever has him on my fantasy
Fanning
team.
people.
Doing some work.
65 miles an hour.
Alec Mills, grandson of Olin Mills, the photography guru.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe.
2-2 to Swanson, who's hitting more and more.
Yeah, he's got to. I think he's got to keep his approach middle away. Like Joe always says, you know, he's going to catch up to anything inside.
Yeah.
Like he loves it. He can. That's just a reaction for him. So if he looks middle away and then reacts to that inside pitch, that's when he stays pretty hot.
That makes sense. 3-2 count to him.
And he's got the power to hit home runs to center field.
Yeah.
And opposite field.
He's definitely shown it, absolutely.
Got to keep him healthy for a full season.
Yep.
Mm,
Oh, that's the one he
swung
wants.
Through that one, man.
Mills paints the inside corner, and
Looked like a little backup slider. Or
yeah,
something.
Swanson just can't get on it.
Swung right through it. I think if I were a pitcher, I would definitely wear glasses, even if I didn't need them. I think it makes you look more intimidating.
Whatever you can, bring to your aid in that regard. I'm getting the major league haircut. I'm throwing in like an earring.
Ooh, Adrianza.
Slaps it out to right field. Great piece of hitting there.
Little church softball hit there.
The more and more I hear about between like Adrianza's like spring training and
Mhm.
like now what I'm seeing, this guy needs a spot in the lineup.
If you hit the ball, man, you're gonna play.
They're still showing like the Acuna replay. Man, he really did something then.
Hopefully, it's just something
Does
superficial.
Bill, is Twitter saying anything?
Can we get one of our medical professionals to chime in on this?
Yeah. Cox,
Where's-
what happened there?
where's Cox MD, Caleb DDS, Schlieve DDS. Don't we have another orthopedic surgeon in there somewhere?
You think so?
I know they're all smarter than myself.
Absolutely. You got to call on the experts here.
We're all about getting the information out there. But
Absolutely.
we want to put good information out there. Adrianza takes his lead from first, throws over, not in time. Hey, you remember that time when Mentor tried to pick off a guy and threw it into right field?
Why do the Braves love Mentor? I don't understand it.
I think it's, I don't know. You know, he'll show signs. I think they've made their decision. Look, we've got to commit to
Ooh,
somebody
Good framing there.
and ride
Yeah.
them and have confidence in them and show that we have confidence in them by putting them out there consistently, even if they screw up.
Jeez, like to what end?
But yeah, it's eventually you got to make a decision one way or the other. And
who's hurt in the bullpen?
Chris Martin,
That's right.
and he's our best,
Yeah,
most
he's our-
consistent guy. I think there's
Is
somebody
he
else
our
that's hurt out
closer?
there. He probably would be.
Probably.
Yeah, either he or Will Smith, but he's been more consistent than Smith.
Yeah.
Probably depends on the situation with
Yeah,
righties or lefties.
I haven't been like too stoked about Smith either. When it gets to Minter or Smith, man, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's capable.
Yeah, he
He's
showed,
got
he
the
showed a lot.
stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, Riley swings
Come
it
on,
one
Riley.
down and out of the strike zone. We're swinging at too many balls out of the strike zone.
Yeah.
And that may be, I wonder if that. Zane's with me. He says he thinks Acuna got a rock in the belly button.
Rock in the belly button. Yeah, I mean, what's going on here?
I mean, I think that's the best we can hope for, probably.
Caleb saying lower abdomen, according to Joe.
That doesn't tell me anything. We saw him point to the lower abdomen
Is that like
for
a
5 minutes.
is that like a half a game?
So what are the possibilities with a lower abdomen
strained
injury
abdomen?
caused by diving back to first base? That would be my next question to the intelligent
Where are the
viewers
yoga
out there.
classes when you need them? Can't all be strength, y'all. Is Adrianza fast?
I think
Is-
he's fast.
I want him to steal. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
absolute great
Riley
piece
shoots
of
one
hitting.
through the first and second base hole. Adrianza
Rounding
try to make
second.
third, and
He's
he
got
will.
third. Man on first and third. One out. Here we go. If he had
You know,
stolen, he'd be
if
at
we
home.
were in Atlanta, they'd be chopping right now.
I'll give it a chop.
Yeah.
Hell fucking yeah.
The glasses don't seem so much intimidating anymore.
Yeah,
you
well,
give up a couple
once
hits.
you're found out,
Yeah.
yeah, it almost makes you look goofy
and,
now.
Mhm. I was gonna make another comment about how like it's interesting that glasses to me seem like something intimidating when they're kind of like a sign of weakness,
Yeah.
but that's neither here nor there.
Alrighty, here we go. Another opportunity to add
Heredia.
one here.
We need Heredia to do something.
Ooh.
I'm glad he laid off that.
Yeah.
I fully expected him to try to launch that and just come up and throw his
That
shoulder out. He swung so
65
hard.
mile an hour.
Was that what it was?
He's got that pitch. I have to imagine that was it because that kind of looped up there.
Heredia's only hit as a Brave came in the first inning. It was a 2-run homer.
1-for-8.
Solid.
1-0 count here.
Ooh.
Ooh. Good
Way
eye.
off. Another one
Looked-
down and out of the strike zone. That was a good pitch.
Yeah. I
That
mean,
was a good pitch.
according to the box, it was a strike. But I think the catcher had to reach for it. I don't think that he set up for that. That's not a good sign when you're
I
you're
would
trying to frame it.
I would say try to get sneaky aggressive here and send Riley, but not with Wilson Contreras behind the plate and a right-handed batter.
65
up.
mile an hour.
Is that ball 3?
I
Ball
believe
3.
So.
Ball 3. Now, someone please give this guy the take sign. This is Guillermo Heredia.
I'm saying swing
This
all
is
the way,
not-
baby.
He's 1 for
Swing
8.
all the way.
This is
Oh.
not Acuna. This is not Frederick. They're just going to put him on first. They just put him on first. Thank God. Okay. Now that brings up our pitcher.
Yep.
And we've got an interesting conundrum here.
1 out.
We really need to keep him in the game. But if he hits the ball somewhere, it's likely a double play.
Yeah. What do you do here? He's batting, I think.
Yeah, he's going to bat. I guess you let him hit and hope
Yeah.
for the best.
Yeah.
Maybe just no. There's already 1 out.
I like the squeeze here, man.
Maybe just give him the take sign. You know,
No.
take sign until you get 2 strikes.
Oh, 2 strikes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just take all the way.
yeah.
Make him strike you out.
You know, make him throw the pitches.
True.
You know, he doesn't know you're taking.
He did take one. That
Yeah.
was a good sign.
I mean, that would be my that would be my strategy as a pitcher every time. Like, oh God, straight up. Well, it's not going to be a double play.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get to see Johan Camargo get up there and swing the stick.
I wish
I don't
it
think
was. Gosh, I wish it was Acuna
This
up.
would be
Bases
Acuna.
loaded. That's all right. Camargo, I believe.
I think Camargo's last hit was in 2017,
Yowza.
but he's due. Well, what better time to get a hit than with everybody on base?
Absolutely, everybody watching.
Yeah, that's the great thing about baseball. For some reason, you continue to get chances.
True that. I like the squeeze there. If there's any kind of speed on third, well,
But if he misses the ball, completely, you just run into an out. You know, and if we're not practicing the bunt,
Yeah.
I doubt our guy we just called up from our alternate site knows how to execute a squeeze play.
Oh,
Camargo
way
tried to
out
yank
front.
that curveball down the right field line.
That is a 65-mile-an-hour curveball. I don't blame him for being out in front of it, but man, you've had to seen it a few times since then.
Camargo 0 for 4 on the season with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts.
Put it in play.
He's
Maybe
due.
just put it in play.
He's due.
Let's start there.
Yeah, let's set realistic goals. Like, I'll be. Ooh,
Hey-o.
oh, now see,
Take that,
if he would
boy.
have
Let's lean into that.
just let it hit you, that's not an example.
Let Freddie Freeman come up with bases loaded,
That-
boy.
I mean, you get a run there.
Ah,
Freddie comes up. That's not an example of somebody that's sticking their arm in the
No,
strike
no.
zone. You know,
he
that's
had to
bullshit.
He had
You
to
can't-
pull it out
But
to avoid getting hit.
that was one instance where I wish, you'd have just hung in there, buddy. Okay.
Still in trouble placing the ball
Let's
here.
keep giving him the take sign.
Yeah.
I would say that Camargo is the prettiest player on our team.
I like
It looks
Camargo.
like he has like a 2.5-hour skin routine before every game.
Pretty polished looking dude.
Oh yeah,
I've always, well, the
But-
last season I watched, Camargo actually did pretty well. So like I'm
he's
a little,
got potential.
I haven't seen him the last several seasons, and it doesn't
Oh,
sound like
rolled over
it's done well.
Fastball outside, it'll stay foul. 2-2.
Put it in play, baby. Just put it in play. Do not get up there and strike out with bases loaded.
Put some pressure on the defense.
Yeah, make them make a
You
play.
keep
here.
putting pressure on the defense, they're gonna cave. Oh look, Strasburg to the IL again. Nobody saw that coming.
I am glad I did not keep him. I'm glad I did not keep him.
He's been a good pitcher,
Absolutely.
but he's been hurt his whole career.
Yeah.
But
Here we
his-
go.
His numbers
2-2
are
count.
fantastic.
Pitcher comes set. And the pitch. Oh, it's in play. Oh,
Oh.
dang. Sharply hit, but Rizzo gloves and tosses it to Mills for out number 3. So Braves threaten. Nice.
Nobody comes
Jinx.
Still up 4. Still up 4.
Yeah.
Going to what? Bottom 5, bottom 6.
I want to say bottom 5. I think.
maybe you're right. I was gonna say that soccer is probably the closest to basketball.
I agree.
In the way that spacing's important.
Yeah.
Important and constant.
But also the
motion.
flopping now.
Yeah.
I like it. The more I watch soccer, the more I like it. Also, not as many commercials, which thank fucking God.
Yeah, anything that has
Good
less
gravy.
commercials, I am a fan.
I can only take so much of the hypnosis with the commercials.
Mm.
Dang,
Still pumping it up there at 93.
Bryce
That was a good
Wilson's
0-2
still
pitch.
looking good. Still looking good. 1-2
Still going
count
to the
here.
hair.
Still, you're right.
Still going to the hair. I think if
We need
he's-
some Bryce Wilson hair for the Ron Gant shrine, I think.
Mm.
I don't know if he's going to take that off, though. Sharp
Test
hit, ground ball
Camargo.
to second.
It
Is
is
gloved
so-
clean and tossed to Freddie for out number one.
I wish someone kept a stat or could find a stat that told me how often, when someone gets subbed into a game,
Uh-huh.
the ball's hit to them the very next inning.
Oh, you think there's something to it?
It seems like, and
Interesting.
Joe will allude to it on almost all of his broadcasts.
Oh, you've
where
heard
it
him talk
happens.
about
Yeah.
it?
It's like,
Interesting.
it happens every time.
Yeah.
Somebody gets subbed in, and the first batter up hits it right to him.
Huh.
That's exactly what happened there with
Sure.
the ground out to Camargo. Although I do think Camargo's played defense last inning too, so it wasn't the very next inning that he got the ball hit to him.
Yeah, maybe. Great pitches here. Wilson 0-2 on the first
You
two
can see that
batters.
how much
Love
that
to see it.
fastball moves.
Gosh, right?
You know, if you've got movement on your pitch, and I think they were saying this last year. Glavin was saying this, if your pitch is moving that much, throw it down the middle.
Yeah.
Throw it down the middle and let it go to one side or the other.
Oh, shoot. Speaking of. Chopper over Bryce Wilson's head is
Travis continues.
not able
Has
to be
success against the
gloved by
Braves.
the newly subbed in and two of Travis's point.
Anthony Rizzo up. He's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. Maybe they'll walk him.
Looking strong.
Nah, you can't walk him. You're up 4 runs. What's up, Jed?
What is it,
You need to go
Jitters?
outside? Well, you have to wait till the next inning. You have to wait till in between innings.
Oh, boy.
You had to wait. Jed. You're not Jed. You better stop. You took a poop when we went out there, so it can't be an emergency.
Ooh, Rizzo comes swinging first pitch. It's a line
Woo!
bolt to Freddie.
Double
who,
play.
who, gloves it and makes out number 4.
That
for the
happened so
inning.
fast. I didn't even know that it happened. I
Absolutely.
didn't even see it.
Yeah, first
okay,
pitch.
Jed, let's go outside.
4 out inning for Bryce Wilson, so that looks good.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
Just
Like Mills is still out there for the Cubs, leading off Freddie Freeman.
I would have liked to seen Acuna or Freddie bat with 3 bases loaded
Oh
there.
man, yep.
Oh man,
I really hope nothing's wrong with Acuna.
gosh,
Man, the way I mean, he
Gosh.
plays so aggressively
I
that
know.
there's gonna be those moments where
it's gonna happen.
you have moments like these, but oh,
Oof,
that was a nice pitch.
64. That's incredible.
What's up, Jed? What are you doing?
No one has swung at that
Trying to
yet.
get some TV time?
It's a hell of a pitch. 0-2 to Freddie. Ooh, great
Slice that one
piece.
off.
Great piece of swinging there. That was a low
Yeah, sit down.
outside pitch right on the black.
Sit down, bud.
Slaps it foul. Braves still up 7-3. Top of the 6th. Another big cut by Freddie. Keeps himself alive.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that slow curve. There was 2 fastballs right in a row.
Yeah,
Freddie fought him
still
off.
0-2 to Freddie. You've got to maybe throw something out of the zone here.
I think he's probably looking for that curveball at this point and just fighting off those fastballs,
Yeah.
though. There's one out of the zone.
Way out. 1-2 here.
I remember seeing real early in Freddie's career just the way that he always gave a professional at bat, and the way he would work himself back into counts and just outlast pitchers.
There it
Look at
is.
that. He
He
was
looked
waiting on
at
that
it. Oh,
curveball.
gosh. Takes it opposite field.
Hey, that's gonna be
Rolls
at
to the
least 2
corner
bases.
of the stadium, and Freddie's got a leadoff double on
take
a
it. We'll take
great
it.
piece of hitting on an 1-2 count. Whew. MVP caliber.
Yep.
Yeah, he did exactly what you said. He was,
He was looking
waiting
for that,
on that.
and he got one.
Knew exactly
that-
where he was going to hit it, too.
Yep. Because they kept going away from him.
Yep. Yep.
And you knew it was just a matter of time. before
That
they did
makes it
again.
easy for someone that is that talented right there.
I could listen to great hitters talk about their approach
Mm-hmm.
till the cows come home. I mean, it's so interesting how everyone goes about trying to hit the baseball.
Yeah.
And then their mental approach.
Oh, you're
their
exactly
mechanics.
right. It's really cool.
Like in basketball, you don't have guys. At least I don't think you have guys at the highest level that shoot the ball drastically different from each other.
Sure.
Yeah.
I-
You've got guys in baseball with this batting stance. You got some guys that flail the bat up over their head. You got some guys that, do weird things. Ozuna looks like he's about to throw the bat at the
Ozuna fired up about this 65 mile an hour.
Look,
Oh, he's like,
Crow hops out of the batter's box. He's so pissed he didn't crank it into the seats. Well, now he's seen one.
oh, he's gonna get
Look at him.
fastball here.
He's trying to time it. He can't get his timing down. This is kind of funny.
Interesting. Maybe he's got Mills shook up now.
I think Ozuna's shook up. He did not know what to do when that 64-mile-an-hour curveball came in there.
Freddie's about the only one that I've seen swing at it, just because it just hangs up there that slow.
It's like trying to hit a softball, I would imagine.
Yeah, I imagine.
And see, he's got that right there. That's a 78-mile-an-hour slider.
Yeah. Good pitches.
Yeah. Except for that one to Freddie.
Yeah. If someone's waiting on that looping curve,
But
oh
he
gosh.
threw so many better pitches to Freddie that Freddie
True.
fouled
Yeah.
off,
You've
just
got
didn't
you got to do
count.
something. 2-1 to Ozuna. Oh, there it is.
Left that one up.
Yep, bounces it into left field. Freddie should score,
That'll
and he
score Fred.
does.
Long single for Ozuna.
Absolutely, stir it up,
Mixing
Ozuna.
over there with Eric Young at first base.
Hell yes. Great
was-
piece of hitting.
I
so
don't think
far
I
this
can
inning.
find it, but I was watching either a like a
Good
highlight
strike.
reel on the MLB app or a highlight reel before a Braves game, and they showed a clip of somebody getting a hit, and then they showed this lady in the stands that had to be 110, 120 years old, and she was doing the mix it up.
Mix it
Yeah.
up.
And I was
Hell
like,
yes.
Oh man, it just
We got to get her on the selfie train next.
got to get her on the show.
On the yeah. Oh,
Look, Darno
Darno
goes
go
opposite
opposite
field down
field.
the line. That's gonna
Oh.
drop in.
oh,
Hayward
Takes a
holds
weird
his hand
bounce
up and
off.
looks like a fan may have interfered with it.
really?
That's what Hayward is got to be saying here. He threw his hand up,
Like something
which
happened.
if that is the case, that may make Ozuna go back.
Yeah,
to
I
third.
don't think Ozuna scores there.
I think it's
Let's
at
see
the
the
umpire's
replay.
discretion. If he feels like Ozuna would have scored, he has the ability to allow that run.
Outstanding piece of hitting though by
But
Darno.
Let's see here. No, it didn't hit him. It just hit the wall.
Yeah, does it hit the wall or his hand?
No,
Let's see the-
I don't
let's-
think
let's-
it hit him. I mean,
Let's see
He
the
was
reaction
right
by the
there.
Braves fan.
but that ball doesn't carry him off like that if it hits your hand. And
Yeah.
plus, it hurts. I mean,
He may have touched it.
it may have glanced it after it hit the wall. Damn it!
I would
Stupid Braves
I
fan.
would have expected to see more of a reaction from the Braves fan. They
Now
go
they're
into the
gonna
replay.
review it.
Um,
Hey, what do you want to bet this one goes against the Braves?
gosh,
Whether it's the right call
this,
or the wrong
this
call.
replay bullshit can get fucked as far as I'm
this is-
concerned because it needs a drastic overhaul.
If there ever was a better indictment of human beings thinking that they're smart and being so fucking dumb that they can't see the forest for the trees,
Yeah.
it's instant replay
Gosh,
in
right.
baseball.
Well, I think we were getting into
You
this a little
lengthen
bit.
the game.
Yeah, which is
and you're
already a
not getting
problem.
Any more, you're not getting the
Any
call
more
right.
accurate. Yeah, which is already a problem for the game. Is that
Yeah,
it's just so
you're trying
long.
to shorten the game.
Exactly, and the league's been on
They can't get it out of their own way.
record saying that, we're trying to shorten this game as much as possible, and here we are. And it absolutely, if it works, let's slow down the game. Let's make sure we get the call right. But like the success rate is not very good from what little I've seen. And we got into it a little bit before the thing, and like my big hang up, we can both speak on this, is that the problem is that the extra weight added to the initial call. The fact,
yeah.
and
yeah,
I think
exactly.
I think this needs to be changed on the football side too. Is that like
You-
the
there's so much-
incontrovertible
Yeah.
evidence is bogus, because if you think about it from a scientific standpoint, if we pre-weighted,
and we had to go with our first thing every time.
yeah,
Okay, this is what science says.
yeah,
And then you
What's
discover,
the- what's
you
the-
look at the new information, science doesn't say that anymore. You can't keep going based on the old science.
yeah, well,
You'll be in the Stone Age forever.
exactly. It's like, why are we pre-weighting a
Again,
call?
that speaks to my point about our ignorance.
Yeah,
and-
why are
and-
we pre-weighting a call when the call from the booth is going to be a better call regardless? You're slowing it down. You're not seeing it in real time. You've got some extra time
And
to
this-
view it,
and-
different angles.
And let me throw this out there. This is just a product of our society. But you won't hear any umpires talking about how shitty this system is.
Yeah.
Because they work for, it's their job.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
to,
That's their meal ticket.
Like, I hate that about this country. Like, if something sucks, people should
Let's
be
call
able
it
to say,
sucky.
people should say it sucks. We
Yeah.
need to change it.
I mean, I agree. It doesn't make sense to pre-weight a less than ideal call when the best call is going to be slowing it down, seeing different angles, and giving it a chance.
So we've got obstruction.
Third base. Ozuna to third.
See, that's so fucked up. Ozuna's clearly would have scored. What are they discussing now?
Yeah, who's out there? I think it's still the
Home plate
umps.
umpire and the third
Yeah.
base umpire. Now we're going. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'm not the incontrovertible evidence. If there's any evidence to overturn the call, you overturn the call.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be
I
incontrovertible?
think, like I was saying before we went live here, Tim, I think there should be a third call that can be made.
Mhm.
Right now you have to make a yes or no call, safe or out,
Yeah.
catch or no catch, whatever the sport you're watching is and what the situation is. But it's like that first call, as you were saying, is the gospel.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Why does it have to be?
If you can't disprove it 100%, then it stands.
Yeah.
And that, to me, if there's more evidence that shows that this is probably what happened, you go with the evidence.
Yeah.
So I think we can get to that point by saying, okay, I don't know if this guy is safe or out, but let's have I don't care what the fuck you call it. You
Yeah.
can say,
I don't know.
Motherfucker.
Toss up. Right? Something.
Motherfucker.
Something has to
you
change.
You go to the video screen and you see.
Yeah, let's make a more knowledgeable call.
And then here's another thing.
Given
You let
technology.
the umpire that was looking at it in real time go to the video screen to look at the replay.
Yeah.
Not some guy in another country, and
Well, I like
it just blows my mind how stupid these people that run these.
Well, that's the
these
thing. Is like the technology.
multi-billion-dollar-
The technology has made this possible, and yet we're still messing it up.
Still can't get it right.
Yeah, the technology has solved the problem, and yet we've introduced more of a problem.
My brother was
It's a solved problem.
at like 5 years old. My brother was asking why we don't have a camera that just goes down the goal line to determine when people cross the goal line
Yeah,
in
right.
football.
Just keep it on there the whole time.
Like the technology was there. Put it in the fucking pylon,
Right?
And then it's like 2015, we got pylon cam,
They can't get it out of their own way. I think you're
It's
right.
These old white dudes.
I know. Jeez.
They don't learn anything. They don't
Well,
read.
they stop learning.
They don't read.
I've got it all figured out. Let's have one camera. What? We have the money and technology to have hundreds of cameras. Well, that don't make sense.
I've just got to hope that these people aren't immortal.
It's the bottom line here.
And then as they die off, people like us will, systematically.
Inherit the earth.
Yeah.
Here's hoping.
Just got to hope that they don't learn their bad habits.
We'll get there.
New pitcher here.
Who we got? Ryan Tepera.
Ryan Tepera. This is the guy that got in trouble for intentionally hitting the dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As you can see, he's appealing his suspension.
Okay.
But it would probably be upheld since Wilson Contreras was like, yeah, we did it on purpose.
Well, that's an interesting take.
Oh, we haven't talked about the fact that we have Wilson Contreras' younger brother in our organization.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He's one of two really good young catchers we've got still down in the minor leagues. And there was some talk that he might become the second catcher for the team this year, but I think overall the Braves wanted him to get more consistent at bats and play every day versus once every 7 days, 10 days.
Still no outs. Swanson up to the plate. Man on second and third since Ozuna had to come back.
Oh.
Jeez. Ouch. Dude. Tepera comes in inside twice and eventually hits Swanson.
The home plate umpire is asking the first base umpire if it hit the bat. Apparently the first base umpire says no, it didn't. And Dansby is awarded first base. Let's
Did
look at the
Tepera
slow-mo
intentionally
replay.
hit this guy?
Tepera, it seems that's all he does is hit people. Oh, that definitely got him on the wrist there.
Yeah, ouch.
That back wrist.
Ouch. That's a small
Right
bone.
on that ulna.
Small bone.
Do we have any MDs watching? Is Cox tuned in?
What's the prognosis?
I want to get Cox's opinion on this.
Still waiting on that abdomen call here.
Cox, could we fix the abdomen with acupuncture or the needle therapy that you talked about that one time? Somebody find out. Somebody get in touch with Cox. Have his people call us. Dansby, always getting hurt. Freaking Giants put one of my closers on the IL.
Oh, really?
That's the second closer I've had go down on the IL.
Really?
I picked two other ones up after the season started. But I dropped
Both of
one
them.
because he went on the IL with like an oblique, and I was like, "Fuck, that's 8 weeks easy."
Oh! He
Fly
got
ball.
under it. It's all right.
That's okay. I'll score
That
one.
scores and advances that second. Ozuna trotting
Trots
in.
on. Whoa.
Oh, absolutely. Love it.
Fancy.
Heads up base running.
So now we got first and
Oh,
first
take
and
off.
second and third, one out.
Ozuna scores 9-6. Great piece of hitting
Adrianza
by
wondering how that one
Adrianza.
didn't go over the
Goodness
fence.
gracious. I'm in love with this dude. Let's find him a spot in the field.
He just does everything right, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, sack flies, home runs, whatever you need, whatever the situation calls for.
Well hit ball too.
So it looks like the Jags are taking Trevor Lawrence with the #1 pick. Lawrence is already pledging to Jacksonville charities, and that sucks. I'd be so upset if I had to go play in Jacksonville. That city blows. It's so dirty.
Yeah, I've been to Jacksonville a few
Did
times.
you know it is the largest city in the U.S. based
Like
on
square mileage or what?
square miles?
Wow.
Yep.
It
Not
did seem
population.
pretty long.
It's big.
I've been down there for a few cocktail parties.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Pretty
I
fun
went down there
on
for
the whole. as far as college football experiences.
that bowl game that Tennessee played 2 years ago against Indiana, whatever that one was. That was Jackson.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Not Tax Slayer. Yeah, it was a
That
good
was
game.
JG's coming out party.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, he might be good.
Stud.
Nah,
Bring him back.
I'm anxious to see what he does for Washington State this year.
Poor dude. Oh my
God!
gosh.
This guy just
Okay, can we talk to the dude
the guy's appealing a suspension
for hitting people?
for hitting someone intentionally, and he's
He's
already
hit
hit
two
two batters
batters.
in this game.
Like fastballs inside.
I bet he doesn't win his appeal. What do you want to bet? Your Honor,
Definitely.
I submit to you.
His next is
What?
yeah.
You know,
Can we get it from Ross if this is intentional? What's going on here? This doesn't seem like a place to like intentionally hit people.
do we
but
have 9? Is that right? Yeah, I guess Freddie scored last
9-3.
inning, and then
Base is loaded here. 1 out.
Who's up? I don't know who this is. Oh yeah, Heredia.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Put it in play, young man. Yeah, I was hoping that would
Tried to tomahawk one down the first base.
slap
line.
it down the first base.
He's got an aggressive cut. I'm just not sure he sees the ball soon enough on these fastballs.
Yeah.
That is, that one he
Case
hit over
in-
the fence. I
case
think
in
was a
point.
breaking ball.
Yeah, he waited on that one. I remember that.
But maybe he should just take the fastballs. Play to your strengths,
Oh, let the dude hit you. I don't know what to tell you.
Like Javi Lopez. Javi would just sit back and wait on that curveball and
Yeah.
crank it over the left field fence.
Javi.
Now, Javi was my brother
I was
Tyler's
about to
favorite
say.
player. Yeah, and
That
he
was
was
Ty-
always
that was
in number
Tyler's.
8.
Javi
I
Lopez.
don't know who Trey's favorite player was. Probably Chipper. He always went with like
Oh, yeah.
Chipper Jones,
He's a good one.
Peyton Manning, whoever fucking top dog is.
I get it.
But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Tapera.
Trey always liked the number 7, but I think that was for Casey Clausen.
Oh, cool.
I think.
Casey Clausen, a good one. Underrated.
I think
Falls
Casey,
quarterback.
He's probably the best of the Clausens.
Oh gosh, right. Bar none, in my opinion.
I never got the Jimmy Clausen.
He was just
Man.
never that good.
I never saw anything from him that was like.
Having-
this guy's gonna
having-
play pro football.
Having heard the build up, and then
other than the pedigree.
Yeah.
Like
I haven't heard the
it's
build
not
up.
like-
Oh, this guy's gonna be the
it's
best
not like-
Clausman there's been, and
it's
like
not
him.
like he had a bunch of family that did awesome in the NFL.
Yeah, well, even him at Notre Dame, I didn't think was that good. Oh, good eye, good eye.
I kind of gave him a little bit of a pass at Notre Dame because I feel like they're always playing with athletes that are like so much slower than the elite teams out there. So anytime they play somebody elite, they lose by 30 points.
Yeah,
Even with God on their side, touchdown Jesus.
yeah,
It's just not enough to win championships.
that's right.
This day and age, apparently.
No, well, you gotta have athletes. Oh, that
Goes
could.
down and gets
Oh,
it.
hello.
That one's going.
Get
It's
at it.
gone.
What?
That's a granny.
Slam.
That's a grand dinger.
Oh my
Second
goodness.
of the night. Have a day, Guillermo
Where's,
Heredia.
where's the dinger bell?
Yeah, we need it. We need that. We could get one of those bells that look like the. Have you seen the Texas Tech bell that the guy rings? It looks like he's jerking off. That's what we need to get. The dinger bell.
I was thinking that, or just like the little.
Oh, like a concierge desk.
You heard it here.
That sounds. I don't know. That seems a little feminine.
That's why I was kind of liking it, just like the.
Oh, I got it.
juxtaposition.
Yeah. Beat first. Yeah,
Just
okay.
slap the shit out of that
Yeah.
thing. Grand Slam, first career. Hello. It's 13-3. Man, I did want a 14. What was it? What,
So it's
how
the
many
Braves'
points did they
turn
score?
to have
Yeah,
to have
absolutely.
an offensive outburst.
That was interesting.
Bryce Wilson.
Turn on the radio there yesterday. Oh man, grand salami. Get out of here. Good cut.
Looked like he almost went down to a knee to get that ball too. It was a breaking ball, no fastball.
6-run innings, absolutely. I'll take a few more, please and thanks.
2 6-run innings. Remember that game last year against the Marlins where we scored like 29 runs? That was
I saw
Tim.
it. I didn't watch it in real time,
Tim.
but I saw the.
I've never seen anything. That was so exciting to watch.
I'm sure
It was
30
like
runs?
playing a video game
What
against
the-
us, like an infant. You know, where you're just like home run. Oh look, this guy's up, double. You know, it was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, regardless.
I've never seen anything like that in
I
baseball.
mean, that dude went. Heredia went. Heredia. What? Damn it. Went to a knee to get that ball. Almost like a half cut. Just sizes it up.
Shades of Ron Gant, if I dare say.
Absolutely.
I mean, whew,
If he wants to channel that all day long.
that's going to be the third out there. Chris Bryant pop up in foul territory.
Camargo flies out.
But good inning overall.
Ooh, absolutely.
6 runs on a few hits and a few hit batters. I think we may have had more hit batters than hits that inning, or at least same.
Yeah, it's close.
Braves up 13-3.
13-3.
Feeling good.
Real good.
Feeling good, Jed.
Embarrassment of riches
on
down
the
there
on the message
in
boards, and
shitty
this
Alabama.
person, I don't know their name. I don't even know their screen name. But this person basically was saying that if the current way that they do things in college football stays that way, within 5 to 7, 10 to 12 years, you're going to see a few teams dominate all the sports because of the way the money like
Money
when
is just channeled
so
in that
far,
way.
you know, you've got teams like Oklahoma is kind of on that next tier, but
Yeah.
Alabama, Clemson, and Ohio State,
Sure
they're
enough,
almost
right.
guaranteed a spot in the playoff
Yeah,
in a 14
every year.
playoff every year so far. They
Yeah.
have been. And
Basketball wise, it's not that
when
far off.
I would like someone that that understands economics to explain how valuable that is for those universities and see the numbers
I
on
think
what
we're seeing
that
it in real
you
time.
you don't have to win the national championship, but if you're playing for it every year, the best athletes are going to come play for you. And football is the moneymaker. You can be a
Yep.
basketball school or not, and compete in basketball, but it's not going to make the same money as football. But if you're always winning in football and
It
you're
seems
always
to-
bringing in that profit,
It seems
you
to be
can
having
you can
an effect,
you can
a
throw
positive
money,
effect.
pour money into every other sport,
Yeah, it seems to be having that effect, and like
and couple that with the new gray area about athletes being able to get
I
paid
know.
legally. They've always been getting paid, but now it seems like it's just going to be easier to do it above board, maybe. That coupled with all these teams just raking in the cash from football.
I know. Jeez. Well, it seems to be having that effect where the rest of their programs are getting better, and that makes sense. I mean, the more money you have, it seems ever helpful in this day and age.
Well, those three schools, I think, have have got the if there's a science behind how you run run your program like a professional program, those three have it down.
Zane offering that once they allow money in, you'll see the Ivies begin to excel.
Why is that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, because the Ivies have such big endowments?
Ooh, that's an interesting point. I hadn't thought about that.
Do the people that give all that money to
Care about sports.
I mean, you would think that the smart people would see the financial value in having competitive athletics at the highest level.
Well, it gets your name out there for sure.
Right. But it's,
And if it goes to help the rest of the programs, I'm not sure. Yeah.
It would, I don't know what the diversity is like at those Ivy League schools right now, but there's a lot of players playing in the SEC that I don't think would be able to spell most of the Ivy League schools.
No, and with those,
And that's not to say they shouldn't be playing college football either.
Sure.
I'm just saying I don't know if the Ivy Leagues, how far are you going to drop your standards to get your athletics program? How far are you going to drop your academic standards to become competitive in athletics?
Yeah.
Because you can pour as much money as you want into it, but if you're
You still, if you need a 28
unless you're going to have two different courses of, you have an athlete's course to a degree, and then you have
which
a
is
normal student.
It's pretty much how it's done at every other school, but
all the time.
But for a pedigree like that in a Ivy centric and school,
those schools are just so concerned with reputation and image and
the product they're putting out.
What happens when they recruit a Nukees Richardson and he goes out and shoots people with BB guns?
That's true. Zane said that prior to NCAA regulation, they dominated.
Yeah, but how many teams were there? And what years were that? Was like 1910s and 20s, was it not?
1893. The Harvard. I don't even know what their mascot is.
Harvard.
Scarlet? I don't know.
Zane knows.
What's Harvard's mascot?
I feel like it's a color.
I want to say that too.
Maybe it is crimson. No, that doesn't sound
The
right.
Harvard Red Knights.
No, not it. No, Dartmouth's is like the green, big green or something.
The green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked through the Dartmouth campus on
did
the
you?
Appalachian Trail.
Where is Dartmouth?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah. Real neat school. Real neat place.
Yeah, I've driven up through Vermont, New Hampshire when I was working for Coinstar. There's some beautiful country up there. A lot of forests.
Yeah, it's very, very.
I was on a
pretty
back
place.
highway, like just some random highway going to and from one of these locations, and I just happened to pass the Ben and Jerry headquarters in Vermont. I was like,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull in here.
The Crimson.
That's it, the Crimson. Yeah.
Nicely done. Affleck
Ooh.
trivia of the night.
Well, back to the ball game. There's runners on first and third for the Cubs. One out. Hayward up at the plate with 0-1 count.
Mm.
And enter the game to start the inning for the Braves. Luke Jackson is your new pitcher.
I would have liked to seen Bryce go a little bit longer.
It's his first start this year.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
5 innings. I don't know what his pitch count was. I'd say probably in the 80s.
He
maybe
did
the
have that
90s.
one big inning.
Yeah, he has a 30-pitch first inning.
Yeah, so you have to imagine it was up there. So yeah, I agree.
But overall, good outing from him.
Absolutely. I thought he had awesome command on the ball. I mean, he only missed with a couple pitches, and granted, it was to Anthony Rizzo, who's going to take advantage of those. But
It impresses me how much his fastball moves. Like when you can see a fastball move that much, just watching the game on television.
I know.
I mean, it
Imagine
only
staying
has
up there.
It's got less than 60 feet to move the way it does, you know.
No.
And when you see it dart from one side of the plate to the other, that's just
I'm with you.
it's impressive. Man, I'm glad we got this game on mute.
It
I
is
told you.
Alex Rodriguez.
I told you.
Oh man, he probably does a lot of the Sunday night games.
He is a robot. He may have been a person like initially, but this guy that's on television is a robot.
Oh man, case in point.
He is a network ESPN shill.
Case in
robot.
point of like the current state of the commentary. It's
Yeah.
like we're having a hard time figuring out if Alex Rodriguez
after-
is an automated robot. I mean, the
bet-
commentary is that bad.
I bet after the after games, the network goes to him and they have a
Grease
They
up
have a
his
script.
bearings.
no, they have a script and they highlight the words where they wish they would use a different word here
Oh yeah.
or there because
Yeah.
of the
Sure,
tone.
sure, yeah. We're going for a real
Man.
milk toast tone here. So
That's about what color A-Rod is now, milk toast. With all the fucking makeup he wears for these things. Have you I mean, like
dude, I don't watch that shit.
my blood pressure's going up.
I ain't need to lay off that. Man, Alex Rodriguez, you heard it here first. Travis's second favorite ball player, behind Ron Gant.
Second least favorite, probably.
He's a robot. Honestly, I think I've heard him call one game and like
He
it
doesn't
was.
say anything. Like he says a lot without saying anything.
Oh yeah, I was pretty
Which
much
I mean,
like.
according to the networks, that makes you a perfect broadcaster.
Yeah, I
apparently.
mean, he's getting all the. Jeez.
I will give him this. At least he's not old. Like he can see what's going on
Yeah.
and commentate, accurately play by play.
His name alone is carrying him into these like
Sure, and
prime
he played
time
the game,
spots. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
But he won't give you any. He won't pick
How
one
about
side of the fence.
some emotion,
you
maybe.
know? He won't pick one side of the fence.
Mm.
It's too political.
Yeah,
wouldn't
well,
be
it would
surprised
almost be interesting if they actually got into politics,
I-
because
I
at
was
least
about
that
to
would be
say,
interesting.
I wouldn't be
Jesus.
surprised to see him get into politics.
Yeah, he's really good at saying nothing.
It's
He's
yeah,
got a path now.
yeah. Plus, he's a minority. I mean, that get you get on the
Bonus.
ticket. I think just for being a minority. You know what's funny to me too?
What's that?
You'll see politicians. They'll run for this office or that office, and they won't win. And then they'll go run for the same office somewhere else, like in another state or in another district or something.
Well, Indiana didn't work out, but here
Those
comes
bastards.
Iowa.
Those bastards weren't racist enough. I need to get further
Right.
south.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll just work their way. I
We
don't
need a
know.
more favorable makeup. Well, you're kind of trending with the racist crowd.
Yep.
You could do something else,
You're-
or you could go find more of those. Three-two count here on Baez,
Oh!
and swing straight through the ball.
Oh, that's Bodie.
Oh, Bodie, my bad. Well, Jackson gets in some trouble, but really pitches out of it really well. It's no Minter, but I guess we'll take it.
This looks awesome. Man, I had a set a laser shit like this. didn't have Guillermo Heredia tonight.
Yeah, looking strong.
Who's this guy?
Oof. Oh,
One
man.
pitch, liner to Dansby. That'll take care of that.
Swanson climbs the ladder
Still
and
don't know
comes
who's
down with
hitting.
the ball.
Grant Dayton in the pitch now for the Braves.
That's someone I'm not sure.
Well
I
traveled
don't know about.
left-hander.
Grant Dayton.
He's pitched for the Dodgers most recently. Before the Braves, he's been with the Braves for I think at least the last 3 years.
Oh, okay.
He, I think before that he was coming back from some elbow surgery, maybe Tommy John, maybe something different. Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Chopper down the third baseline.
If you're just joining us, Braves have amassed 13 runs in 7 innings. Cubs with the 3 tally. Bottom of the 7th. Looking good for the Braves fans out there. Nice to win another series after that Florida Marlin debacle.
Ooh. You hate to see that.
Jeez Louise, that was tough to listen to. Oof. Yes, sir. Great pitch.
High fastball at 90 miles an hour for strike 2. Rizzo is in the hole. I would like to see him come up next inning to lead off the inning. Not super concerned. We have 13 runs.
Yeah,
But stranger things have happened.
absolutely. Absolutely. Oof. Gosh, that high
Swings to another
fastball
High fastball for strike 3.
looking real good.
Yeah, Wrigley's one of those stadiums. If you get an opportunity to
I want to go. I absolutely want to go.
Yeah, it's a cool place to watch a game. Trey went more recently. He went like 2 or 3 years ago. He went to Chicago.
That's cool. I'd love to go.
Ooh. Wilson Contreras.
Glad to see he hasn't hit one out of the park on the Braves here tonight. I think he's on a, what do they say, a 3 home run game streak?
Yeah.
Oof, that's awesome. 3 game home run streak.
I'm kind of shocked that we've had no issues getting the stream while we've been
Oh, yeah?
streaming.
That's looks sharp.
Other than being like behind 3 minutes.
I
I don't know if that helps or not.
don't know.
Kind of looks like Ron Gant.
Right.
At least standing out there in the outfield.
Channel that Ron Gant vibe, absolutely.
Ooh.
Jammed him.
Looks like he
Got a
got
pop
under it.
up
Somebody
to
gonna come catch it.
shallow left. Ozuna
Ozuna.
comes in, wraps the leather around it. 3 outs.
I
He's going to
love-
launch it. He's going to
Yeah.
launch one.
He's gonna get hurt throwing up to the rooftop.
Oh. Oh,
Did you
come
see?
on.
There was a
I
clip.
want to see that before I was
There was a clip I
Taco Bell
found
ad.
on the internet. I guess it was during the Marlins series where some fan on the Braves right field porch had like a beer, and I guess Acuna may have caught the last out, or they got done warming up or something, and the guy like hollered at him and held his cup out, and Acuna throws it and like lands right into his cup. And I'm like, I didn't even realize what had happened. At first I thought somebody had hit the ball and he like,
and it
caught
just
it in
hit the cup.
But no, Acuna's down in right field and he throws it up there. And I mean, the guy might move the cup a
Sure,
little
sure.
bit, but now as I say that, we have some loading issues.
Looks like we're back on. We're back on.
I have to eat something.
I know. I'm getting hungry too. My hiker hunger is insatiable.
Oh, Caleb says turn up my mic. Maybe I should just sit closer to the mic.
Yeah, I guess get this part closer to you.
This part? Oh, this part.
Or yeah, or squeeze that in or take it off.
Can you hear me now? I feel like I've got this thing sitting in the chair with me, but Caleb needs to hear me.
Absolutely.
It's important.
We need that feedback. This content needs to be heard.
I don't know if I'm going to be
everyone.
able to sleep tonight. I can't stop thinking about Acuna. We got to know something.
It's worrisome. We need
I
some
mean, he went out-
expert.
There's the mustache. Oh, man.
Oh,
Failed
yeah.
starter. Look at that shirt. That is awesome.
I love that.
That's great.
Absolutely.
I love
He rocks it well too.
There's so much of that kind of vibe in baseball.
Yeah,
That's what
that
I have
humor
a
is
hard time
funny.
explaining to people
Yeah.
that don't understand the sport or aren't
I like
fans.
the humor.
Like there's just the people that play baseball are just different.
It's funny. I'd love to be able to sit in a dugout and just hear them talk.
Caleb
Mic
says,
them up.
Caleb says we need some quesalupas. Yeah, I could go for a quesalupa.
Shit, absolutely.
Dan Winkler, former Brave.
Let's Uber Eats some bean burritos. Nice cut.
Dan Winkler.
Dan Winkler.
Dansby Swanson up to the plate. 0-1 the count.
1 for 3 tonight.
Man, I really hate that the Braves are going to be off tomorrow. I hate off days. I mean, I get
know,
they're
it doesn't,
necessary, but like,
I usually look forward to listening to them while I'm out there.
I love listening to the games on the radio.
Oh, gosh, it's been so nice.
It's kind of zen for me.
It is, absolutely. I do get to
I don't
hear a
know what
lot
I'm gonna
about
do when Joe's gone. Probably just call my dad and put him on speakerphone. Have him
Dad, you watching the game?
Pretty much the same thing.
How does that make you feel?
My dad's able to use more vulgarity than Joe is on the air.
True. That's definitely a selling point for me. Some real authenticity. Although Joe, I think, wants to say it.
Oh, he does. You can sense it in his tone. He's not that kind of man, Tim.
No.
You know, not he's a professional. you know?
True. He's a professional.
But you can tell his patience for this network bullshit's wearing thin. Towing the company line and whatnot.
We're dropping frames here. Let's stop. Having some technical difficulties.
Oh, no.
here.
It may be because of that.
Sorry about the technical
back?
difficulties. Yeah, I believe so.
Who's batting? Adrianza. My new favorite Brave since Acuna's not in the lineup.
Oh, me too. I love Adrianza.
Solo home run, a single, 2 RBI tonight. Here he bats with nobody on.
Oh, no. Swanson walked.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he did walk. 2-0 the count. Winkler still with that same haircut he had with the Braves. Didn't work for him then.
Didn't work for him now.
I think we traded him to the Reds, and then
Huh.
maybe he went to from the Reds to the Cubs.
Yeah.
It seems like I can picture him in a Reds uniform. That's how my mind works these days. I just see
No,
things. In
just
pictures.
colors.
Yeah. Padres get one back over the Dodgers. Beat Trevor Bauer,
Nice.
although he only gave up
One run.
Ooh, that's a good pitch. Top of the strike
Great
zone.
pitch.
2-1.
Yeah, he walked a dude and threw 2 balls way out. I'm watching that one too.
The
What you
Cubs
got,
do a
Adrianza?
much better job.
Ooh,
of,
good cut.
The Cubs
love
do a
this
much better
guy's
job of
approach.
having the team mask than the Phillies did.
Yeah, he's still thrown off by old
Yeah.
what's his name?
Yeah, I'd still.
Didi.
Yeah, I still don't
Didi
understand
Gregorius
it.
working the.
It's like, I mean, I remember it being a big thing when I was a senior in high school. or anytime in high school.
Oh,
hang on.
Adrianza.
This one's going to be caught, but he got some good wood on that. Fly out
Absolutely.
to right field. But I remember
Great
our
hitting.
coach making a big deal that we all had the same basketball shoes
Yeah.
in high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he was like, "We're gonna look like a fucking team out there."
Shoot, there's some people listening now. The baseball coach over at Baylor refused to let anyone wear their pants up, so you could see your socks. Pants down.
See, like, oh my gosh, that's not what baseball's about.
No,
You know,
no.
baseball's not about stifling expression. At least
That's
not
right.
now. How was this coach at Baylor that's
It was-
anti pants up?
I mean, he was basically Rain Man out there. It was like he was a brilliant dude, just
Sure, yeah.
too brilliant for his own good.
You have to evolve. You know, if you don't evolve, you get passed by. I think that's what's happening with the game now. You got all these kids showing tons of emotion out there. You got old fogies getting pissed off about it.
You can't flip your bat.
And you know what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares
entertainment.
anymore about these old people.
It's
They
entertainment,
realize,
Grandpa.
You know, their time has come and gone.
Right?
They're on the way out.
Yeah.
Let's just.
Why
that's
don't you just
the long and
admit you
short
like
of it.
seeing someone get up there and toss that bat
All the
up in the
things
air?
that I hate about the younger generation? You know what? I'm gonna have to deal with them because I'm the one
This is
that's
part of it, right?
Yeah, I mean that's just how
this
it goes.
is how you
So
can
you either learn to cope with it.
either go willingly or you,
That's right. Yeah.
you go mad as fuck. Flip the dang bat, Zanesy says. Hell yes.
You know, I hope
Absolutely.
there's tons of old guys. Sitting
Shoot,
around
get up
that's
there
like,
on the
I'm
top
not-
ro-
I'm not
climb
gonna
up
watch
there."
anymore.
Yeah.
Stupid bat
Yeah.
flipping bullshit.
Yeah. Shoot, get up there on the dugout and start throwing the birds up. Fuck yeah. Absolutely. Give them the old Stone Cold
Tim,
up on
yeah,
the top
Tim wants
ropes.
to combine
Crush a dang
the best
beer.
parts of WWE.
Crush a beer. Walk
know-
to first base and fucking live it the fuck up.
Do you remember?
Show
those,
that emotion. That's
Do you
what I
remember
wanna
those
see.
like NFL Blitz video games?
Yeah.
Where you just like knock the fuck. It was
You
like it
crush
wasn't even
people.
football. It was a different type of sport entirely.
Oh, but it was entertaining as
Man,
fuck.
what if there was one of those? Like I know that there was the XFL, but that was kind of a failed experiment.
If you hit a grand dinger, I want someone tossing me an ice cold fucking beer from the dugout, which
Yeah,
I
there needs to
catch
be
on
more-
my trot to first base.
I would.
and I have drunk
mind,
it before I get to second base.
I would not mind more theatrical value.
Oh, absolutely. It's
in
entertainment.
my-
why
in my,
why am I watching if not to be entertained?
broadcast. You know, because then
How is it entertaining to see like zero emotion?
for me?
That's
Like
just
I
so
get
lame.
sucked in to the people, to the personalities. You know,
That's what's
and if you
entertaining.
allow more of that freedom of expression,
oh, it's gonna be a
you
better
know,
product.
you just it's that much better.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all
Gosh,
for it.
right.
Whatever they want
Whatever
to do
they want
to
do.
create energy, as long as it creates positive energy,
Exactly.
I'm all for it.
Exactly. And it is. It's doing exactly that. Take your ball and go home if you don't like it.
Here's Aradia looking for his third home run of the game.
Heck yeah.
2 outs. Swanson still on first.
Still on first.
Top of the 8.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Aradia's going to go the other way for his
gracious.
third hit of the ball game.
He's-
Swanson may go first to third.
He's got to go first to third.
Yeah, he does. I thought he
Great
might
piece
not
of
since
hitting,
we're
yeah.
up by
Yeah,
10 runs, but it's Swanson. Plays like a
Heredia
10-year-old.
seeing the ball well tonight.
Yeah, I mean maybe
Shoot him and Adrianza.
maybe we found our center fielder.
I'm not opposed.
I don't
I'm
know.
not
if this is
opposed at all.
sustainable, but
Hey,
you
let's
know,
give the
while-
guy a
while he's
chance.
got it going,
Goodness
let's keep
gracious.
him in there.
Pache wasn't doing.
No,
squat.
he was not doing much with the bat.
No.
I wouldn't have been disappointed to see him try to bunt his way on every time.
Absolutely. Dude's
he's got
fast and
speed.
like he's a
Puts some pressure on the
top-notch
defense.
defensive
Yeah.
player.
Then when the defense comes in because they think you're bunting every time, then swing away.
Absolutely. You know,
I
just
don't- it just doesn't seem
change
like
it
that's,
up.
it's that hard of a concept.
Change
to
it
me.
up.
Like
you can't hit for like I just don't like the idea that we're just gonna hit it over them.
no,
I hate that idea.
I love like okay, we need this. I need this to buffer out here.
I know, what the heck?
It's just being stupid. It's probably Alex Rodriguez's fault.
It's affecting the stream too.
Yeah, this is the wrong bat.
That should have been over the
What
fence.
what happened to him?
Did he take it off the hand?
I thought the ball went down the first baseline.
Huh. Yeah, no.
Somehow, Contreras comes up holding his hand after that foul
Must
ball.
have
But
glanced off him and went down the first base.
Panda's got a new bat, 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch.
You have to imagine with the swing he took that he probably thought it was going to go over the fence, and when it didn't, it's time to change it up.
Panda thinks every time he hits the ball, it's going over the fence. And why not? I
He
mean,
hasn't been wrong too much
I
here
don't know
lately.
that I've ever seen someone take such a vicious hack every time. Like, he puts everything he's got into it.
Oh yeah.
I would like to see one of those sports science shows that like
I
go
think-
over the
I think-
torque and angular velocity that he creates.
Yeah, I think Sandoval clipped him with the bat on.
Oh, maybe on the way
swing.
by or
yeah,
on the way
on the follow
backswing?
through. Yeah,
Okay. That one in the dirt. Good.
that's
of him to
probably a
lay
good
off
pitch.
there.
If I'm
Good.
that guy, I'm throwing it in the dirt too, because
Hell
this guy
yeah.
is taking some. He's taking
Hacks.
some straight
I
hacks,
mean, hacks.
panda hacks.
He's probably like second on our team in home runs.
Yeah.
3.
Whew,
Acuna's got 7.
whew. Gotta
Freddie
find.
might have 4. now.
Gotta
He hit
find
one
this
tonight.
guy a way into the lineup. God, the DH spot would be so clutch.
Oh, went
Yeah.
upstairs and got him. Went out of the zone
Yeah.
and he bid on it. But you know, I'll take
pitch.
a couple of those, especially in a 13-3 game.
Yeah.
If he'll continue to hit dingers every once in a
Jeez,
while.
3 home runs. Put
It's
him in center field and
in
just
April.
hope for the best.
We could put him in center field and have 4 outfielders. Have him play like left center.
Put Albies in shallow center.
Yeah, have a rover.
Yeah. Let's change the game. Oh, let's evolve it.
You commit to it, they're forced to change their defense. They're forced to change what they want to do to defend
Exactly. And it's something they have to remember.
you. And you can change you can change your decision
based
while
on
the
what-
pitch is
yeah,
coming or right
exactly.
before he releases the pitch.
If they're not honoring you, if they're playing deep in the hole,
You know, gain
Play
the
that down.
advantage. You know, gain.
yeah.
That's what I'm looking for as a
Let
as a
them
coach.
have to adjust to
However
you.
minute, gain the competitive advantage.
Yeah, let them have to adjust to you
I like to hear Zane C's thoughts on that
instead of playing defensive.
because there's got to be another point that I'm not seeing here of why that's not so easy to do.
It just sounds like
Sounds
they're,
too easy.
they're only teaching how to hit over it.
I think
Had
we
it over
just-
the fence.
We just practice home runs.
Maybe Pache isn't the home run guy. Not everyone can be.
I mean, we can get people on base and then hit home runs when they're on base.
Exactly.
It's a good plan. It's worked before.
Yeah, if there's an open base at first base, though, bunt one and run it out.
Good to see Tatis back playing.
Yeah, is he back?
Yeah. I think he's already committed like 6 errors this year. He's hitting the ball, so
That's all that matters.
probably
man.
win MVP.
Pure entertainment.
There's everybody's next door neighbor. He
It definitely,
makes some ground.
it
you know?
definitely, our bandwidth is definitely affecting.
Yeah, now it wasn't earlier though.
I know, that's
for, you know,
strange.
the first,
I wonder if everyone's on. Well, it's 10 o'clock. I have to imagine most people are done.
what's up, Jed?
Good pitch. Tomlin in the pitch.
Nice. Tomlin, always huge chaw. he may be pulling it out to
Yeah,
put
he needs
another
some
one in
more,
right
right?
now. God almighty.
I need a fresh one, coach. That first pitch.
That is impressive.
Rizzo back up to bat. Bomb of the 8th here. Braves up big, 13-3.
I wonder if there's anyone marketing like a marijuana product that you would just hold in your mouth and chew like a tobacco or a dip.
That's interesting.
Something. I would be interested in trying it.
Absolutely.
I'll be a guinea pig.
Absolutely.
I would be interested to see the science behind if that is a as much of a cancer threat
Oh,
you know,
true.
versus tobacco as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's the big thing with tobacco is like,
Sure, absolutely. It's going to give
Oh!
What a play! Drifts back
Riley
over in.
overran the ball. He ran all the way into foul territory and then realized he'd overrun it and had to dive back into fair territory, but makes the play. Landed hard on his
Yeah,
shoulder.
I know.
He's a big dude.
Yeah. Takes off real fast.
And then he's like, oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The wind called it, or it
Head
just
kind of hit kind of hard there, too.
just tails back in to the fair territory there.
What's his head snap down and hit that?
Oh.
It didn't hit the ground.
Could be looking at a concussion there.
I think he's helped by the fact that it didn't hit the ground. Not that it
Yeah, sure.
that has to happen
Yeah.
for a concussion, but
One out. Absolutely. Here we go.
Chris Bryant had 271, 5 home runs on the year. That's pretty good. Tomlin spikes one.
Darno getting out of the way of that one. Shielding himself.
Yeah, these baseball players are starting to look young to me.
Yeah.
It's like the first time in my life. where I'm looking at
Absolutely,
him like,
man.
How old is this guy? Like
I'm
19?
older. There is definitely.
What is?
I definitely get that viewpoint. They do look younger and younger.
What is that, Velvet?
Oh, Chris Bryant. Looks like
Sends
he
one to
tags
center.
one, but
Radio.
Radia back there. Wraps the leather. We got 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th here.
2 down. 2 down, Jed. Well, it looks like, Tim, I don't want to speak too soon, but we're on our way to being 2-0.
Definitely like to hear that, man. Definitely
I
like
think
to
our
hear that.
positive energy is definitely working.
Seems to have an effect this early on. I'm gonna ride it.
That's what the data shows.
Absolutely. This is a live stream that is backed by science. Ooh, good pitch. Good frame by Darno. Gets the nice call.
And the great thing about this is we'll have video evidence to prove.
See what happens. Braves give us a sponsorship. We'll pedal out all that shit. Hats, gloves,
We'll do
cannabis
all.
chaw.
Yeah, we could be. Yeah, we could be. The
I wonder if you could
innovators
just
for that.
dry the leaves like you do tobacco.
I'm sure there's been people that have figured it out. You know, people have been using that for so long.
It's 13-3. Let's give it a glance.
Yeah, I think our viewers would be interested in learning more about cannabis.
We got some chaw fans and we got some cannabis fans. Let's bring them together.
It's only a matter of time. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Peterson gets into one. That one hits at the bottom of the wall. No ivy yet. It's still April. He's going for 3. Wow. Peterson a little faster than I thought. Peterson hits a 2-out triple. There's still fans left at Wrigley. Mostly just ones with drinks in their hands. What do you find, Tim?
There is definitely a product called Cannadips.
Love it.
And it just might be revolutionary.
Well, I knew it would be. I hate that I wasn't onto it a little bit quicker.
Yeah. So it's like it comes in a pouch, and inside the pouch are coconut fiber, essential oils, monk fruit, and the dry tincture.
Okay.
So it's
I
via
wonder
tincture.
if the monk fruit.
It's got to be sweet.
Yeah, but I wonder if it also is it a vitamin C fruit?
I don't know.
A lot of those vitamin C fruits will allow things to, I think, pass the blood-brain barrier
Got you.
a little more readily. Things like mango. Javier Baez up 1 for 3 tonight with a single. Only batting 200 on the year. And I saw another stat earlier that said he has the highest swing and miss percentage in the majors at 52%.
Whoa. Well, they showed a stat
Look
here.
where he hit.
Goodness, he
Look where
clubbed
he
that
cut
one.
that one off the freaking
was
ground
about
and
to
about
say.
hit it out.
Poor Ozuna can't really get it into the infield without bouncing it a couple times. What's the deal with his arm?
Ozuna,
What's wrong with Ozuna's arm?
it's not strong.
He looks like a giant.
He doesn't have a good arm. He probably has an arm like me.
I can throw it farther.
No,
than
you
that.
can. Yeah, I mean, I could in my prime.
Absolutely.
But I don't know about now. But yeah, I don't know.
What's the deal?
I don't know if it's a mechanical issue.
Yeah, is it
it
like
seems like it would have to be.
strained
Like,
thing.
but that's one of the weird things, Tim. You know, like the pitchers that throw the hardest are not always these,
Sure,
big bulky
exactly.
guys. And you
I
got
see your point
outfielders
now,
that
yeah.
have good arms and they're lanky, wiry.
Yeah,
Jason
yeah.
Hayward has one
Yeah.
of the best arms in the game, and look at his physique.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's mechanics
Yeah.
and those guys that are more wiry and long, they can whip that arm through and create
Gotcha.
that velocity.
Gotcha. It's just a strange thing to see. Like even
It's strange when you see him throw the ball and it just goes.
and
it just
I mean,
dribbles out.
case in point of like that bad like replay call, like
Mhm.
it dribbled up to like Darno. I was
Yeah,
like,
like 8 hops.
damn, like a one bouncer gets that guy.
He should always be hitting the cutoff man. Like
At this point,
this is a rule. This is just a standard that he needs to
goodness
adhere
gracious.
to.
We're
Out
gonna
there
have
where
to.
he's at,
We're
you
gonna
hit
have
the
to wait.
cutoff.
We're gonna have to wait for it to roll up there to see the play.
Just hit the cutoff.
Gosh,
every time.
let someone like glove the ball and throw it in. Yeah, strange.
I don't know if everybody else saw today, but Jay Bruce retired because the Yankees are playing so terrible.
That is so funny. Oh shoot.
Hayward flies out to right. Adrianza calls off Camargo, and the Braves will bat in the top of the ninth.
Chicago scores were 1, but as we go to the last inning here, 13-4 Braves.
You love to see it. been drinking. And we're back. Sorry for the delay.
Craig.
Apparently, the new alcoholic version of Craig Kimbrell is on the mound.
Coming back from like a 4-year bender here.
You know, the
Glad
COVID
to see
year.
he's recovering.
The COVID year touched everybody differently,
Oh man,
and we're just glad that
haggard.
we're glad to see him back out there. He's still pumping it up there at 97. So the move to the trailer park hadn't affected that any.
Oh man, they're still showing this.
I wonder what trailer parks are like in Chicago. I would much rather live in a trailer park in Georgia than a trailer.
for sure. Ah, dang, poor Acuna.
Keep showing the Acuna slide. Bothers me.
Yeah, I want it home for sure because he is definitely.
I don't
in
know why they
pain.
didn't come get him after that, like, or why he continued to slide head first. You know, like you injure your abs,
Maybe
diving
go
back to first. Maybe slide in foot first.
foot
at home.
first, right?
Like, these guys have so much talent.
He only knows one speed.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I mean, Bryce Harper was the same way early in his career. You know, he's running into walls, breaking his face open,
Yeah.
and you're like, dude, don't do that. You know, we need you to bat every
Yeah.
time. It's okay if you don't catch everything.
Yeah.
Having a little trouble with our
Gosh, come on.
live stream feed of the game.
It's
here.
affecting the live stream over here too.
It's funny. This is about the time where of night where I've been having these type of issues with the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Is the TV on Wi-Fi? Is that
Mhm.
how it's able to get Hulu?
Yeah, that might be something you're on to there. I'm trying to.
Because if you're getting it via internet, it would only help.
I'm trying to go back to live because I think we've fallen behind. Watch live. Looks like Freddie's up with one out. Are the bases loaded now? Looks
Right.
like there's runners on every base, but I can't tell.
Yeah, I think it's just
I don't think that's
low
possible.
res.
It does look like that, doesn't it? Set up for a pitch there.
There's only one person that looks like that.
Ooh. Slider down and in. Lays off. 2-0.
Kimbrel wins some World Series. Did he win with the Sox?
Maybe.
Was he during there?
I think he
feel like he
did. I
was.
think he won a World Series.
Hell yeah, that's a cool thing to have to be. That must be cool to be like the closer for a
Yeah.
World Series team.
Yeah,
Damn.
for sure.
Hell yeah.
I seriously would not recognize him if not for that.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Stance.
right. He looks totally different. It's funny. Rock it out, Craig.
I remember being so kind of disappointed when the Braves traded him
I
away.
know.
Understanding that it needed to happen because
Sure.
the Braves were not in any position at the time to even
Have
utilize
a
closer.
top tier closer. Right?
But it turns out, I mean, he no doubt had some great years for Boston,
Mm-hmm.
and after he was traded, but his dominance fell off pretty quick
Oh yeah.
from being that dominant, untouchable closer that can just go out there and it was a lot of fun.
It's definitely fun to watch.
It was a lot of fun watching him come up with the Braves that young and come in and dominate like he
Gosh,
did.
right, man. That
I
was
mean, you're thinking at that point,
no one saw
like,
that.
we only have to play 8 innings.
Yeah.
Because Craig's coming in the ninth.
Absolutely, he's just
And
gonna
they're not
fan
gonna hit
these
him.
fools.
I remember sometimes he'd get in a little trouble, like walk 2 guys or something,
Yeah.
and he'd just strike the next 3 batters out.
Oh, that hook!
Anytime you've got stuff
That
you can
hook
do
is
that with,
nasty.
man, you're
Throwing it that hard.
you're
Whew,
just
that's cool.
so valuable.
Yeah,
You can get out of any inning
yeah.
if you have that type of strikeout stuff, you know? One out, Freddie on first. Want to know the count to Ozuna here in the top of the ninth,
What you got, Ozuna?
late in Chicago. guess it's not too late.
Kimbrel
there. It's only 9.
having some trouble finding the zone.
Yeah.
He walked Freddie. He's got
Now he's
2-0 on
2-0 on
Ozuna.
Ozuna.
You got to feel like you're going to get one, Hero. Can you crank
Yeah.
one?
I wouldn't be surprised to see an off-speed pitch drop in the zone.
Gotcha.
I don't think Ozuna's sitting on it.
No,
I think he's probably got to be sitting on the fastball.
absolutely. Wait for that fastball. It's going to come. There it is. Damn.
Oh, shit. You know what we didn't do?
What?
We forgot to tell Dan.
No, Zane apparently texted
Oh, okay.
me.
Good deal.
Oh, I think Dan.
glad somebody
He
was thinking
texted
about
me. Let's see.
Glad Zane was on top of that. 'Cause I dropped
Dan
the ball
said
on
we're
that.
listening.
Okay.
Internet is out.
How are they listening?
I don't know. Maybe through their phone.
We're not on the radio, are we?
Tune in now or now on the radio.
Freddie Freeman, Anthony Rizzo look like two of the nicest guys in baseball. Just always smile. Like, what? Did he walk?
I guess so. I can't tell by his
yeah,
reaction.
it's a walk. He walked him. 2 walks in a row. I don't think that's the real Craig Kimbrel.
It's an imposter, Craig.
Yeah. I don't think that's him. I need to see a picture of him. I need to see the transformation.
Yeah. Here we go. 1 out. Man on first and second for Darno, right?
Darno's still in there? I would have got him out by now. You know? You're up by
Oh,
9
true.
runs.
He is still in there, though.
Give his legs a rest.
Yeah.
Get your backup catcher in there. Get some at bats.
No joke. You're going to need
I
him.
mean, you got Tomlin in there. You don't really need anyone to tell him what to throw.
You're right.
I feel like that was one of Snicker's strengths in years past was like being able to get guys breaks here and there when, stealing some time, I like to call it.
Oh, for sure.
Like, oh, boom, we get up 10 runs. Okay, you go sit down, you go sit down, you go sit down.
Give him a break. It's a long season, especially behind the plate.
How many injuries like Acuna's
Shoot,
have
right?
been avoided,
Yeah.
by doing that. Because these guys are going to
Absolutely.
still play hard. I mean,
Absolutely.
they only know one speed.
Yeah. That's what got him here.
That's why you're the manager.
Whew.
Still having trouble. Oh, no, it's 0-2. Now 1-2. Oh, the Giants put Jake McGee on the IL after he got vaccinated.
Ah, interesting. So that should be pretty short.
I would think so. Maybe I won't drop him. He's been pretty valuable. Darno shoots
Lifts one.
Shallow right.
Can't imagine anyone's
It's a 9-run
tagging.
lead. Freeman tries to throw a grenade into Freddie Freeman. Look, are you trying to hit me?
Yeah.
That almost hit me, dude. Why would you do that? We used to play together.
Right.
I don't remember that. Dansby with the high socks, the high pants rather. Gotta love to see it.
I know.
I mean, if it's good enough for Chipper Jones,
I know, right? Goodness gracious.
who's anyone else to say you can't do that?
No one.
Man, the audacity and the ego of some people,
I couldn't play.
Like, what gives you the right?
Couldn't play. Couldn't be me. I wasn't going to play as anyone else.
There's a good story about Bill Walton and John Wooden, the legendary coach at UCLA. And Bill, during the offseason, had let his hair grow